Can you hand me this? It's not like we're like,
So
oh yeah,
you
mommy,
call your wife mom.
We're doing stuff.
Yeah, but you call your wife mom, and she calls you dad, like
in an informal setting. Informal setting. It's not like it's. We usually do it around the kids because the kids call us mom and dad, obviously. But it's not like, we climb in bed like, hey mom, let's get this on.
I mean, I know you're old enough to be her dad, but still, that's.
Oh, give me a break with the fucking age gap. It's only 14 years difference.
Yeah, well, with your activity in high school, it's not that far of a stretch for you to.
It's not. It's not.
To have potentially had kids when you were 14. But that all goes back to, like we always say, as a wee little man, you have to prove something to the world.
I'm not a wee little man.
Where
I'm not
a guy like
wee
myself,
little man.
who was blessed with incredible good looks, the height that most men dream of, and
there's a reason why you're tall and you got a shrimp dick. I, on the other hand, am short and got a tripod.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying? We've already had this conversation, and you know better.
I'm not the one that said you had a shrimp dick. Your fiance called you the one with a shrimp dick.
Well, she said it. I'm the one that I'm the one who says that I have a shrimp dick. First of all,
I'm not saying.
Never mind. You can't see
ahead.
it. I was gonna say, look at the shirt I have on tonight. I have my TPG.
You were gonna say, look at my dick, and I was like, no, I'm good. Thank God I don't have the mirror set up. But I'm good. I don't need to see that. I don't.
Hey Jeff, look at this. We're about to get kicked off of Facebook.
Here's the beginning of our OnlyFans.
Look how small it is.
My camera doesn't zoom that far, Chris. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, hold on. Let me turn around. Let me see. The problem is you're gonna have to send me a pic because you're on my phone. No, but I was trying to see his shirt. What's his shirt look like? Nice.
It's my TPG shirt.
What's TPG?
We've talked about what TPG.
I forgot.
We talked about it. Tiny Pecker Gang.
Oh, Tiny Pecker Gang.
That's the thing that I started on TikTok. There are those that will try to claim that they started it, but in reality, I did, and I was the first one to have the shirt.
Just because we're the oldest people on TikTok.
No, there was a girl who made these shirts for a group of us, like 3 or 4 of us, or something like that, maybe 5 of us. And a couple of the guys that were in that group would swear up and down that they were the ones that came up with it, and we were like, it was my idea, when in actuality it was mine. So she purposely sent me my shirt like a week early so that I had it before anybody else did.
Well, you should call her and tell her get your SDM shirts.
Yeah, right. Trust me, I know.
That's the shirts we need.
Those out too. Jeff's getting one. That's for damn sure. He's getting that shit tattooed across his forehead.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. 1 million subs, and I'll get a tattoo of SDM on my arm.
Oh no, you got to get
1 million subs. My wife just told me no. On my arm, like small, like I'm talking like centimeter tall. SDM, small dicks matter.
We didn't ask her. What's going on, Cam? Anyways,
my wife just said I don't have a small dick. I don't tell you.
It's small dick mentality.
Small dick mentality. I don't have a small dick mentality. I have a giant dick mentality. It's because I have a Napoleonic complex. That's why
I'm a small dick mentality, Mr. I have to have the fastest car on the planet.
No, that is a Napoleon. That's a Napoleonic complex.
It's also a small dick mentality.
Yeah, I guess.
You are overcompensating for everything in your life.
Yeah.
Well, not everything.
Yeah,
in
but
your
I
life,
can get in and out of crawl space before you can get in.
Speaking of crawl space, I got to tell you something about what I did today. But before we get much further into this, it's Saturday. What up, guys? You know what it is. Nonsensical Nonsense. We're live on Haps, YouTube, and Facebook. And if you're not already, feel free to give us a follow on social media at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
At Facebook?
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, I thought I fucked up today.
Yeah, I royally fucked that one. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah, I think I got all that. Nonsensical Nonsense. And check us out on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere you get your podcast at Nonsensical Nonsense. You can listen to every episode of this train wreck, this disaster fire. But tonight's going to be a cool night because we do have our first guest.
I know. I'm excited. My wife actually has the show up on the big TV.
On the big TV.
So she's watching on YouTube right now.
You're on the big TV, man. I'm on the big TV. I'm on the big screen. Mom, I made it. I'm on the big screen.
We made it. My mom doesn't listen anymore because we got a bit too rude for her. We finally crossed the line somewhere.
Uh-oh. She didn't tell you what we did?
No, she didn't tell me. She said, you guys just got really gross. And I was like, and I'm sitting there thinking back, and I'm like, was it the necrophilia episode? She's like, no, I didn't make it that far. I was like, oh, yeah, good thing, because I was going to tell you not to listen.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that you didn't make it to that one, because, Mom, just in case you ever find out down the road, I'm going to stuff my wife, bend over with a cheek spread so I can still take her to Pound Pound after she dies.
I can't take credit for that, though. It is a Kevin Smith thing he said. He said it, and I just kind of adopted it. And I told my wife it, and I said, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Mm-mm.
There's a serious delay. I'm like hearing an echo. Can you turn it down just a hair? Because I'm hearing an echo.
If she's got it turned up on the TV in there, you're probably getting the delay off of YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting the delay on YouTube.
The clock is ticking. Yep. You guys aren't wrong.
I know it's like weird that my wife is actually watching.
She's watching so she can keep an eye on the clock.
She's literally.
It's not like she's watching just to be supportive. She's watching to be supportive.
She's watching to be supportive. I guarantee it.
I guarantee you, about 1 hour and 55 minutes, she will start yelling. Dad supported my ass.
Here in about 30 seconds, she's going to look at me.
Supported my ass in Spanish.
In Spanish, that's apoyó mi culo.
That's hilarious. What did you Siri that?
No, man. I Google Assistant it because some of us use our Google Assistants for good and not for evil.
I did put up the newest one. I did put up episode 6. There she's looking now. There's between us live and YouTube is almost a full minute.
Oh, I know there's a major delay between us.
It's really weird.
On YouTube. Facebook's only a few seconds behind us.
I don't know why YouTube is so far behind. It's kind of weird. She said we just lost a viewer. She turned it off. She got to the part where you Google Assistant how to say supported my ass in Spanish, and she's like, "You guys just lost a viewer."
What's up, Bubbles? Right. So tonight should be an interesting night. I've posted it on social media all week. We do have Rock Lee joining us here in just a few minutes.
Right.
Well, in about 8:30, we get him in here, so we get past all of our bullshit. But for those of you who may be watching live, and
skullduggery fuckery does end up coming
those
first.
Of you who may be watching live or listening to this replay, Rock Lee is a musician, songwriter, music producer. He does a little bit of everything. Which is kind of cool and
impressive.
He his main thing seems to be EDM music. He does a lot of music mixes and mashups and stuff like that are awesome.
What
and
happened?
I say all this
okay.
as well. No, I was
pausing for emphasis.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's singer, songwriter, rap. Oh yeah, he's a rapper as well. He does rap.
Yeah, he does rap. I did see it.
I don't know if he's watching this or not, but I'm gonna put him on the spot tonight.
Oh.
So he should be he'll be on the PC, so hopefully he won't have any issues and he'll be able to hear and see and all that jazz pretty good. But yeah, he'll be joining us here in just a few minutes. Now that successfully in the first 10 minutes we've ran off Jeff's mom, we've ran off Jeff's wife. So we're off to one hell of a
banging start. Just people canceling us left and right. Good Lord. No, the thing is, my wife, she's not a big podcast person, anyways, in the first place, and she's like, "I see you every day. I don't need to watch you guys act like an idiot." She's like, I see that live all the time.
Yeah.
But that mattress finally got here, and I had to go upstairs and before we went live, and I was putting it together. Holy crap, that thing is massive and heavy as shit.
Yeah,
holy
you just got
crap!
A king-size mattress, dude. Did you think it was going to be fucking light?
Oh, I knew it wasn't going to be light.
I should have got one of those.
I did. I wanted to get one of those ones that was in a box, and you just open the box and it rolls.
Yeah, so I was going to say that's what you should have got. One of those ones that they compress down to like 1.5 inches thick, and then you just unroll it on your bed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, the thing is, they don't have them down here. And I was kind of like, when we first started talking about beds, I was like, let's get one of those because I could throw it on my shoulder, carry it upstairs, and just cut the box open and walk away.
And she's like, again, I always forget that you live in a third world country, and you probably had to get a bed made of cardboard and styrofoam.
No, this thing is super nice. It's a what brand is it? Restonic. Which is, we looked at Sealy's. And what's the other brand? The one with the sheet, the one with the polar bear. No, what's the other one with the polar bear? Sea Spring, the springs, like the springs are individually wrapped thing. Yeah, Spring Air, and they were stupid hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I know mattresses are stupid expensive. That's history. Yeah. I need a mattress.
Well, actually, we got a good deal on it.
So bad.
We got a good deal on it with the box springs and everything. We got a really good deal. But the problem was the delivery. The guys, they told me at the store, "Oh, we'll be there by 4:30."
Megan.
Yeah. They told me 4:30. So I had everything ready at 4:30 for them to come in, set it up, and at 4:30 I called the store and I was like, "Hey, just curious, where the hell's my mattress?" And they're like, "Oh no, we said 4:30, between 4:30 and 9." I was like, "I have a podcast at 7:30."
they're like, we don't give a fuck about your podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I said, "Listen, it's a very unsuccessful podcast, so it cannot be delayed."
No. Be honest. Tell them what you told me. You told the lady on the phone or the person on the phone.
I said, "I got stuff to do."
No, you said I run a business.
Well, the thing is, if you tell somebody it's a podcast, they're like, "What?"
I tell people that I do a podcast all the time. They're like,
"No,
really?
But down here, podcasts aren't big." That's why I keep telling my wife and her friend, if they started a podcast, it would blow up because it'd be like there's like 4 in Spanish.
Speaking of telling people about our podcast, anybody who's watching this live, feel free to share it. You can share it out on Facebook. You could share it out on Snapchat. I don't care where the hell you share it out. Just share it out. Let everybody know. Yeah. If you trust us to behave ourselves and you don't have any Karens or snowflakes or
you don't want to be embarrassed by your mom, like your mom embarrassed of you that you listen to us.
Cameron is the share MVP. If I could get Jeff to share a third of what Cameron did last weekend, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because Jeff just does not share shit.
Unfortunately, I don't always. I literally. Did you get 31 up?
No, I did not. No, I did not get 31 up because I had to work.
I was listening to 30 today.
And I
was listening to 30 today.
Then I got home from work and I jumped on Black Ops with Cameron.
No.
And then I was on Black Ops. Well, Cameron got off, and then I stayed on Black Ops with his brother-in-law, or soon-to-be brother-in-law. Him and I played a few rounds, and he was like, "I'm going to take a shit," and I was like, "Yeah, I got to get ready for my podcast." And he was like, "Okay, good time to quit." So, but
somebody kill me now.
Yeah, right. But no, I was like, it doesn't take much, man. Go on Facebook, share it to all your groups. I share it to groups until they yell at me. Speaking of which, I got yelled at.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to start doing. I share it out on Reddit. I share it out on Reddit a lot. I try to get everywhere I can on Reddit.
Yeah, fuck Reddit, man. Just
there's Facebook, a lot of people on Reddit, dude.
Yeah, blow it up on Facebook. Twitter is probably one of the best free promotional. Even though Twitter, actually, you're not allowed on Twitter. You stay off Twitter.
Yeah, I can't go on Twitter.
Stay off
Twitter
of our
is dangerous
Twitter.
For me
because
I get on
page.
one little wrong tweet by somebody, and I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" Yeah, I become a Karen.
You stay off of our Twitter page. You can do whatever you want on your Twitter page. But
yeah, I wouldn't even know how to sign into our Twitter page. I'm sure it's the same password and everything, but
but yeah, if you guys happen to see the post for the episodes up on Facebook or whatever, feel free to share the hell out of it. If you're in the live, share the hell out of the live. Let people know. Let them come and hang out.
Let's get it up to like 400.
Cameron did.
People in the live.
Cameron shared the shit out of it. There was several people that Cameron shared our Facebook page with that joined last weekend. So
nice.
That's why I said if I could just get Jeff to do this, it'd be amazing.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I can't until I get the laptop fixed or we get a new laptop. I'm basically stuck with the one device.
Well, you can go on your phone when I post the episodes, and you can share those episodes everywhere.
Yeah.
Like when I post it on the Nonsensical Nonsense, then I go from Nonsensical Nonsense and I share it from our Facebook page onto all the other. Which, again, I got yelled at by another page this week. So
nice.
Anymore.
I wasn't the New York glory hole because they love us. They're like,
absolutely not.
This fits right in with our dynamic.
Yeah, 110%. I share from my phone all the time too, Cameron. It wasn't Newark Glory Hole. It wasn't Strange and Hidden Ohio. They don't seem to mind. Which, I mean,
which says a lot.
It's Ohio.
It's Ohio. Well, I think it comes down to not many people are actually monitoring it. Like some people monitor groups it's their job.
Yeah, they approve it. I mean, their admins approve it. So,
I think their admins just like, another one. Okay, whatever.
They
obviously don't listen.
Or maybe they do listen, and they're just like, hey, these guys they're from Ohio. They're they're Ohio. So why the fuck
Ohio
would
represent.
I be a sponsor of the show when I'm in? Oh my God, really? We were talking about that like an hour ago. Okay, you don't have to pay for it. Well, I mean, you can pay for it by riding me to dig, but I can also help promote your business, and then at the same time, I even told you that I would name my studio after it. So
what?
Punk ass. Summer decided that everywhere I promote. And when we do the podcast.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Summer,
she acts like I don't do anything. I'm not Jeff. I actually do try to work for this podcast. I don't just turn the camera on and sit my fat ass in front of the camera. If I can find the time to actually make it to the podcast, don't interrupt me.
I'm good at what I do, and I do what I do.
We have more than 4 or 5 listeners. Shut up, mean ass.
Yeah, that's mean.
How do you say you're not very supportive in Hillbilly?
Nice.
Man. Man alive. I was trying to be nice. I was like, because she said she was thinking about getting into photography when she comes up here. She wanted to start her own photography business.
Oh, that's
and now she's boycotting our show. Hashtag fuck nonsensical nonsense.
Yeah, you know what? Any advertisement is good. Any advertisement is good advertisement. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. It is Bubbles. It is broadcasted on Haps is our main platform.
Yeah, where we go live at.
It's HAPPS, and then from Haps we shoot it out to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
It's also on Twitch under KTKM Productions, just because we haven't set up the Twitch feed for Nonsensical.
Yeah.
Because we don't get any views on it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Cameron just called Summer the new Karen. So any of you guys, while you're watching, if you have a question that you want to ask Rocky when he comes in, feel free to throw him up on either the Facebook,
definitely,
or here on Haps, or if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to ask anything you want.
Yes, because as professional professional podcasters, we are completely unprepared.
No.
I have a few questions, but I think three.
I don't have to be prepared because I know him. Him and I are friends.
Well, that's the thing. Is like I did prepare. I didn't write anything down, but I got things in my head.
So Summer said she's going to ask him to boycott this too. Jeff is never prepared for anything.
I am completely off the cuff. That's what makes our podcast so good. Terrible. Is because we don't plan anything. Because I think if we did plan, it would be a complete bigger shit show than it is.
Yeah, if we tried to plan anything, like we were saying Wednesday night, the only segment that I actually want to put in is Summer's hometown stories, just because they are so good.
Well, they're interesting topics. I mean, the topic we got to on Wednesday was a nice debate.
Yeah, well, we found out you would bang your sister or your stepsister. It doesn't matter. As long as your sister or stepsister was hot, you would bang her.
Maybe not my sister, but my stepsister, I don't see a problem with it.
You said maybe. That should be a definitive
no. Obviously, it's definitive no.
No, you just said maybe.
I think my neighbors are setting up for karaoke. Gross.
But a buddy of mine, Joe, said planning would be sensical. Not so much non.
Yeah, exactly. It would actually make sense to plan, which is why we don't. But on top of that, like we've planned in the past to tell news stories, and we've never we've had like 4 that we've missed because we never got to them.
Oh, speaking of stories, and it just reminded me because Joe's in here, and Joe's one of my fellow pest guys. He's a bug man like myself.
All right. Is that what you guys call yourself? Bugman?
Yeah, it's the Bugman. I used to work
better than Fumigator.
Yeah, when I used to
work,
I would
totally rock out the Bugman name.
Yeah, when I used to work at Orkin, I like when I would do apartment complexes, and don't ask me why it ever came out like this. It just happened. Well, when I would do apartment complexes or hotels, like the extended stay hotels and stuff, where people basically lived at the hotels, and I would knock on the door, and I'd be like, "Hey, it's the bug guy," and then I would wait and knock on the door, and it's like, "Bug guy,
the bug guy, yeah."
Yeah, and then they would yell at me
because your shitty New Jersey accent.
Yeah, I don't know why it happened.
Bug guys, yeah.
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where it came from. It just it organically happened. But so what the hell is going on in the?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, man, I'm missing out on something in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. So now you know how I feel.
Yeah, right. So today I went and did a a new start, a new job.
Okay.
And
virgin territory, so to speak.
Yeah, no, it's a new customer.
Like you've never been, new customer.
I did not. Well, I mean, you are pretty much a hillbilly. We're not boycotting anything. We're not boycotting anything at all. We're not ever, especially nonsensical nonsense.
That's not true. I boycott kale.
Yeah, lots of sketchy apartment complexes.
Vegan, and anything vegan, I boycott it all.
Yeah. So today, I go out there. And it's a rodent job, and you know, and they're aware of their situation. They basically know they've done my job.
That's why they called you.
Yeah, you know, they've done my job for me, so it was super easy. And I was like, okay, well, you have a basement or a crawl space, or you're on a slab. And she's like, we have a crawl space. And I was like, okay, cool. Can I take a look at it? And this lady looked at me and she's like, yeah, you're not going to fit. And I was like, well, damn.
Talk about like, fat shaming. She's like, I'm like, I'm offended.
Yeah, she was like, no. She's like, when we have the plumbers come out, they have to send the smallest guy, and he's about 5 foot tall and like 100 pounds, and he barely fits in there. So I was like, all right, well, let's take a look at it. I'll see if I can get in there. And I opened this crawl door, and I start to sneak in there. Well, my shoulders wouldn't even fit past it, and I was trying to wiggle in. She's standing in the yard laughing her ass off at me. She was like, you are not getting in there, and you better stop, because I have to take my husband to work soon, and if you get
we're not going to let you stuck in there. I'm not calling the fire department on your ass.
And then I was like, okay, well, we're not going to do this. So I closed it all up, and I was like, well, let me check out the attic. And she started laughing. She's like, yeah, the attic's even smaller. I was like, what the fuck? So I popped my head in the hatch.
You'd be like, we'll just take these rat pellets and toss them in like a fucking grenade.
Yeah, right? The fuck out of here. So I literally opened the hatch, and I could barely stick my head into this attic space, because the attic was maybe 10 inches from the ceiling joist to the roof,
pitch of the roof.
Yeah, and I'm like, yep, not going to happen. And she's like, I tried to tell you. Like, why is Ohio like this?
Oh, yeah.
I wish I would have got stuck. Well, thanks, baby.
Yeah. That would have made a great story.
Exactly. I have to make an effort so I get paid.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
well, you know, I mean, it's like some of the places in Ohio, I don't know what it is. I could the fact that there's no basements in Mexico blows my mind.
Well, that's how it is down in
20 years. Too. Yeah, but it all comes down to the fact of, you know, if you dig down too much, you'll hit ocean. But
well, yeah, but Charleston was like below sea level, and this, that, and the other thing. So I mean, it was very rare to find a house with a basement down there. What's up?
Yeah, I think that's the thing down here. It's like, you know, I mean, if you actually were to put a basement in it, it would flood in like 5 minutes, because of the simple fact you'd hit ocean, because we are at sea level. And it took me like a good 2 hours to figure that out when I first moved here. I was like, why has nobody got basements? Yeah. And then I was on the bus like 20 minutes later, and I was like, oh yeah, we're at sea level. That's why there's no basements. I got it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it was in Charleston. Well, the biggest thing, the tomfuckery in Ohio is that people will build a house and they'll have this full finished, nice basement, and then they put an addition on their house.
Yeah.
Well, to save money, that addition just has a crawl space on it.
Right.
So it's like, that's great that you put a crawl space on here, but can you make it bigger than 12 inches?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
now you've got a problem in there, and I can't get my big ass in there to solve it.
Yeah, you would think there'd be. I mean, there's code for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, even if it's like, if you put in a water line, you can't have electrical line within, I think it's 22 inches.
But that's the thing. I mean, if I own a house and I put an extension on it, and my house already has a full finished basement, and I'm going to put an extension or an add-on onto my house, Man, he is right on time. Look at that.
Nice.
I'm going to add another. I'm going to add more basement because it's already finished out. I'm going to finish that out. It adds to the square footage. It adds to the
and then you got room for a pool table.
Yeah, all that jazz.
Yeah, that's the only problem I have with the houses in Cancun. Is the house we bought? I don't have enough space for a pool table. But I did find a roulette table the other day for sale. Until I saw the price, I was into it.
That's completely fucking random, but let's see if we can get our. What did I do? Oh God, I broke it. Okay.
Old people in technology, folks.
Yeah, right. What'd you say?
Old people in technology, folks.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong, man.
No, I'm the same way. I couldn't get my phone to connect to the TV yesterday. It was blowing my mind. Like I had my phone projecting to the TV. I took it off for something, and then I told my wife, I said, "Hey, you want to watch this movie?" And she says, "Yeah, put it on the TV." And I went to connect again, and it took me 30 minutes to figure out how to reconnect to the TV. I didn't want to do it.
Still, is your granddaughter still mad? What? I don't know what you're talking about, Pops. Well, Rocky, are you
there, Rock?
Jigga W said, also known as Willie G, said he sold his house, but he still lives in the crawl space.
They'll never know.
Yeah, Rocky, turn your camera and your microphone on, and then we can get you in here. We're gonna welcome our guests, but
yeah.
Here he comes. Welcome.
There, I heard something.
And in person.
What's going on, guys?
Broccoli, what's up,
sir?
Brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It took
Welcome
me a minute
to the
get
show.
This thing all figured out.
Yeah, it is a weird app. It takes a few minutes to figure out, even for old fogies like Chris and I.
I had no problem with it, but
you're
just
different.
Yeah, you're just built different.
I am a.
Stop bragging.
Yeah, this is very true.
Stop trying to look cool for your friend.
So
it seemed to got like a little bit of
the podcast
like a delay or something.
Yeah, there's usually a delay when there's more than one person, more than two people.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
It takes a second or two to catch up.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
so
it just depends.
Or there's just Jeff who never shuts the fuck up and lets anybody else talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
That going for us too.
Go ahead, I'm ready.
But let me try to be as professional as I can. Everybody, welcome Rock Lee to the show. As I said earlier, singer, rapper, music producer extraordinaire, and we have a relationship that's a secret that Summer's not allowed to know about. So,
so this is who you cheated on me with.
But, but
Rocky, if you don't get that joke, it's because
EDM
technically
Combat.
I'm Chris's first wife.
I didn't hear anything you said. What'd you say?
Say it again, Chris.
I said, Rocky, you're with EDM Combat. Is that your guys' band, or is that the label?
So it's actually the name of the team. So EDM Combat has started as a vocal team. That's what we do. So the thing that keeps me like super busy is the fact that I'm doing. I have about almost 60 people who work for me as vocalists, and what we do is we sell vocals to people like Netflix and stuff like that in the industry doing vocals.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's impressive, because we can't even get 60 people to listen.
Not yet, man. Just give it time.
Well, we're also extremely untalented, so
yeah, no, that doesn't help. I do have a question here, Rockley. What made you want to do the music industry in the first place? Have you always been into music, or is it just like fall in your lap kind of deal?
So it was something that I like doing in my free time. I would spend time on TikTok originally, just doing like songs and stuff like that.
Okay.
And the cool thing is, a little unknown fact about me is I'm colorblind in both of my eyes, and so the way that I see things is a little different than most people. And so I took that like perspective and tried to turn it into the music thing. It was like a hand in hand thing, and that's how the remixes started. That's when Glick and Summer and all of them were there before there was like 50,000 people. It was around then.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's what made me get started.
Okay.
We've been day one.
That's
now,
right.
Are you one of those guys that can literally tell you who was there when like Purple Rain was recorded, or is it just your kind of music that you're super into?
So it's a little mixture of both. So I stay in the 80s country music, rock and roll. That era,
I like
if
this
you
guy
ask
even
me
more.
about that, I can
Okay.
give you a hand in hand. Maybe like it may be distorted a little bit, but
Okay.
I appreciate that music honestly more than I appreciate music nowadays in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. What do you think of the mumble rap crap?
I think when it comes to trying to find their identity in this industry, people have tried to take rap or original hip hop and turn it into this. It's it's kind of hard to listen to. For me personally, I respect that they're trying to do their own thing and not copy all the greats and stuff like that. I mean, if somebody came along and was trying to sound like Led Zeppelin nowadays,
Right.
like everyone would call them out on their bullshit. And so, if you guys are gonna take this, it's
There
not
is a
great.
band that does that.
Yeah, but it's a cover band, right?
No, they're a legit band. I can't remember the name of them, but they're essentially at the end of the day, they're a complete Led Zeppelin ripoff.
Wow,
oh, really?
What the hell is the name of that band? I'll figure it out. I'll hit you guys with it. You've probably heard of them.
They try to sound like Led Zeppelin?
They sound exactly like Zeppelin, and they're pretty popular.
Huh.
That's crazy. I know there's a few people who try to like imitate, but when they do imitate, it's like you get called out. It's like no one can do Michael Jackson, right? If you do Michael Jackson, you're gonna get called out. So it's like I guess I respect the fact that they're trying to do their own thing, but at the same time, it's just not my cup of tea. If that makes any sense.
Right. No, that totally makes sense. Go ahead.
They're not essentially trying to do their own thing because that's what everybody is doing now. I mean, everybody and their brother is doing that mumble shit.
Yeah, it's kind of.
And I say that as an old school hip hop head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
I say that as an old school hip hop head. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I grew up, with Pac and Biggie and Warren G and Nas and stuff like that, which I still enjoy to this day. Kevin and I or Jeff and I were talking about Tupac before we started the show.
Yeah, just because I couldn't remember that song, and then you started playing it.
Yeah. Well, so that band that I was talking about is Greta Van Fleet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I've
never heard of them.
I'm not familiar with it.
Check them out. They are 100%, and they don't even have no shame whatsoever that they completely rip off Zeppelin.
Huh.
And Bubbles Bubbles had it in the comments too. I'm sorry. Bubbles.
Oh, okay. Well,
hey, what's going on, everybody in the comments? Sorry if I'm not.
That's our chatterbox. Yeah.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Who's your main influences when you create your own sounds?
I mean, I it's hard to contribute it to one thing because I listen to a bunch of different like shit. It's like I don't know. It's like it's simple. Like when it comes to the hip hop stuff, it's very old school. Obviously, if you've listened, you'll know that it's very old school. It's nothing like new wave or anything like that. When it comes to like rock or anything like that, then again, it's kind of a throw up. You can go down to. I know they're not the most loved, but if you think about like Nirvana and you think about 3 Days Grace, if you think about Alice Cooper, these people I've listened to growing up, so it's like I guess they influenced me in my own way. But the only reason I decided to do that in the first place was just to try to make people kind of see how cool it is to look through somebody else's eyes, with that whole
that makes
being
sense. Yeah.
colorblind thing. But that's how it started. It started off just for fun, a dare that I was given to do. I didn't even know what TikTok was. It was a dare from one of my good friends. He was like, "Go on TikTok and blow up." I'm like, "Okay." I went on TikTok. I never
that's
forget.
the funny thing that's the funny thing about TikTok is 90% of the people went on TikTok because they did it as a joke, or somebody was like, "Oh, you should check out this video," and then you can't see the video because you don't have TikTok, so you download TikTok, and next thing you know, 3 hours a day you spend on TikTok.
Right? Isn't that it was crazy? I'll never forget. I got almost got 50K on that first video, and I was like, "How is it this easy?" I didn't understand it.
I was gonna say how because I've been on TikTok for a while, and I'm not even at 2,000 yet. So, but I suck.
Well, I know a few good friends of mine who've been doing production and stuff like that. I mean, longer than I've been alive, and they still have no clout on TikTok. It was just a fluke, I was fortunate.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I think it also depends on what you're putting out there and what you're doing, and the fact that, which I was going to ask you, where the it's time for another one came from.
Oh yeah, so everybody knows DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled always
I was
says
gonna say,
another one.
Yeah, it always reminded me of DJ Khaled when you say it.
So most people thought that that's where I got it from. I got it from that,
Okay.
but it's actually not. It's from an old cartoon called Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah,
And
love me some Courage.
Yeah, so I was watching an episode of it one day, and one of the monsters or something, he didn't even say it's time for another one, but he was just like, he had this and that's very almost Scottish, but monstrous at the same time. And I kept practicing it, and I was like, man, that sounds freaking cool. And then one day I just was putting random words together, and that's how it came out. I was like, it's time for another one. I was like, and then lightened it until it was just like, okay, now I sound like that guy from fucking Call of Duty, Captain Price.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
And you really do.
No, I mean, well, I'm sure, I know when I make a TikTok, it takes me 5 minutes maybe, because I don't really care how well it looks, but I'm sure when you do a TikTok, it takes you a lot longer because you probably edit the sound and of course create the song and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So how long does it take you to create a video?
So it depends. So if it's any of my remix videos, most of my remixes alone take about 18 hours. Because what I'll do is I will, I get the acapella itself and I listen to nothing but the acapella, nothing else. So no music, no nothing, no listening to a video or anything, just listening to the acapella and seeing if I can hear different notes in it, that, correspond with it. And then that takes about maybe 4 hours of just listening to it. And then after that, from there, I go ahead and get started on it. Once the 18 hours is over and I feel confident, hey, these, people are going to like this. This sounds kind of cool now. Then I go into the video process. Now, earlier in the beginning, it was a little tough, because I had to get the whole, those cues. You notice on TikTok, everyone has a certain layout. So I had to design my own. And then after I got my own, from there, it's easy. So I would just say 2 days, 2 good days to get something out.
Good Lord. Now, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's EDM Combat Remixes on YouTube.
Definitely
I have all my stuff on there.
Everybody listen, start subscribing.
Well, actually, now that you said that about your YouTube, put all your social media out there for
go ahead.
They can come check you out.
Yeah. It's really simple on all social media platforms. It's the same thing, EDM Combat or official EDM Combat. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. The one I'm trying to get around is this app that you guys got now. I got to build this. It's kind of hard to keep up, man. I'll tell you. Facebook as well.
We didn't realize how hard it is. When we first started the podcast, we didn't think it was going to be that hard to keep up. But it is insanely hard to keep up with all the different social medias. And we still slack on Instagram and Twitter. Because our Twitter is literally like, hey, we're going live.
Why do you say we when your only job is email account that gets no activity? I handle everything.
I run the YouTube channel as well. All them thumbnails on the YouTube channel, they don't just pop out of nowhere.
And that's the thing, because it's like as soon as I got started doing this stuff and it moved into a higher tier where I was like, oh crap, like I'm gonna make this a business and kind of launch with it. I am the only person that works under my company. Like everybody else, they're all like independent contractors type. Like so all the thumbnails, all the video editing, all of the music production, all the promotion. I'm like, I got to do all of that. That's why I'm so busy all the time. It's like it keeps me going. It's crazy.
I totally understand that. As I said to Jeff earlier today, if you could just help share on Facebook and whatnot our episodes.
I created a couple of really good TikToks.
Oh yeah, You went against everything I told you from the beginning.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one I just put out of our faces singing. I thought that was hilarious. It took
I did. I saw that one. That was cool.
Well, for the longest time, I occasionally get bored and go through Instagram, and that face swap app, I've been hesitating downloading it, and the other day I finally was like, fuck it, I gotta do it.
Right.
And then I started playing with it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. And I made like 15 different ones, and I found the 4 I liked and put them together as one.
If only he would get better pictures, it would be amazing. But yes, Summer, I know you don't share either, but you don't share for good reasons, because you have a lot of people that would not agree with what we do.
Yeah, I think that comes down to embarrassment.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want people to know I'm marrying this idiot.
By the way, man, big congratulations to you on that one. I don't know if you saw it, but I shot you guys out. I mean, that's a big thing. I remember when I put that
Chris
John Legend song together on my TikTok for you guys, and it's cool that you guys came. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were one of those TikTok stories, man. We met on TikTok, and everybody who's, we know that we're friends with have literally followed our story from Jump Street. And granted, I drug my feet a lot in a lot of areas, but everything's worked out. It's been awesome. I fell in love with her way before we ever actually made it official, but she's pretty special. She's an amazing woman. So,
and I'm super happy for you guys. As long as I get to still come in and spread those flowers, I'm good.
Yeah,
there you go. Well, you got your flower guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wedding. Yeah, the wedding plans have changed, and actually, we're gonna go down to Florida and get married down there, and everybody that we're inviting and stuff, it's basically just become a vacation. So if you got vacation time and you want to come down to Florida, you're invited.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm going to crash
that. I'm not going because they refused to get married on the Millennium Falcon at Disney.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
Right?
Oh, why not?
Summer shot it down as soon as I brought it up. I was like, you guys should get married at Disney on the Millennium Falcon. And she's like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, I'm not going.
That's great.
Summer said fuck off.
Yeah, see?
But Summer did say she had a question. She does have a question for
go
Rocky.
for it.
I opened it up for anybody who was watching. Yeah, I opened it up earlier before you came on. I said, anybody who's watching live right now, if you guys have any questions or if you want to, say anything, put it in the comments, and we've opened it up. You unfortunately you are our first victim. So
our first real guest.
I'm
our
ready.
First guest that we actually planned.
But you were also the first person when I talked about doing an interview that I was like, I got to get him on here before we go anywhere else.
I will collaborate that. Day one was like, once we get bigger, we got to bring Rocky in. I was like, all right, who's Rocky?
Yeah,
and then he sent me your links, and I was like, okay, yeah, bring him on in.
Yeah.
I'm super excited, man. I'm glad to be here.
as he said earlier, Summer and Bubbles, myself. I remember when you first got on TikTok and we met and you were struggling, to hit that 1,000 mark. And we all jumped on and you and I had a couple talks and you're like, man, I don't know if this is really for me, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude,
yeah, and it was
going.
It was a back and forth thing because it was, once you get a taste of it, that's what I'm saying. Like once I got a taste of like, dude, wait a minute, like
once one video blows up, you're like, I can do another one that'll blow up. I know it, and then it takes.
And then they flopped, and I was just like, why, man? It was so annoying, and there's a lot riding on it. So even now, like right now, I work for Netflix, so I do Netflix stuff for like Folly and stuff like that too.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing. It all corresponds. I was
gonna say, are you responsible for the bong on Netflix?
For the bong?
I was like, that's Rock Lee.
I wish, man.
Are you the reason that Netflix makes me feel horrible on Sunday when I've sat and watched Netflix for 4 hours? And like, are you still watching?
That's me. I'm the one who's sitting there typing that in, making sure that you understand. Yeah, that's me.
Next thing you know, Chris, get off your ass, move around for 5 minutes.
No, it's very simple. I've only done a few things for him, and it's basically just like instrumental crap. But anyway, I sold it with the idea of like, dude, I'm doing really well on my social media outlets. So it's like, oh man, now I got to market, now I got to run ads. It's insane, man. And to be all on one person, crazy.
Yeah.
I understand, Glick. I get it.
Yeah. No, you know what? You said 18 hours to do one video. I can't think of anything I've done for 18 hours straight.
Yeah,
except maybe 1 or 2 times I slept, but
than mine. But
look, they got hats and jackets and everything, man. Let me tell you.
Oh, that's funny.
No, and the thing about it is that you're becoming successful. You're starting to blow up. People are starting to know who you are, and people look forward to certain things that you do. They want that. It's time for another one. And granted, you get those haters every once in a while. But as I told you, if you ever need a head of security, I got you. I will gladly break kneecaps.
On top of that,
okay, Summer, go ahead, Summer. I just saw it pop up. Go ahead.
Well, Summer, I asked you a couple times what your question was, and then you and Pops are on this. Apparently, you guys are going to boycott us. I don't know why we're being boycotted. So instead of trying to boycott us, then
I do have one thing to say about haters.
Okay, let's go.
I can't get Jeff to shut up.
Yeah, well, I just have to bring this up. The way I feel about haters, it all comes down to what Cat Williams said. If you don't have 10 haters, you got to figure out how to get to 20 by next year, because haters are just people that are jealous of your success. So the more haters you have, the more successful you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my mind around that too.
If you don't have anybody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
There you go.
I hate on you enough for everybody.
Yeah, there you go. That's why Chris is a fan.
That's great.
So
I've been 10 haters, me and all my personality.
Yeah, she still will not ask her question.
Ask your question, Summer. We will sit here patiently and wait. Everybody just stare at the screen. Just deadpan at the camera.
What's up, Summer? Okay.
Waiting on you, Summer.
Just dead air.
Yeah, I was going to say just dead air until Summer asks a question. This is how she's going to get us canceled. She's like, yep, I got these motherfuckers now.
That show's so bad. They bring a guest on and both them and their
stare
guests.
At the camera.
All 3 of them just dead stare at the camera.
It makes great for YouTube.
That could be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
There you go.
Waiting for Summer.
So yeah, right. So how do you channel your voice?
Channel?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like how do you bring your voice to your time for another one on command?
Well, no,
Wait a
she said
minute.
like your talking voice and your singing voice is night and day, which
Okay.
is something that
Okay.
you and I have talked about, Rocky,
Yeah.
because you blew my mind the first time I heard your voice, your real voice.
Well, she said it's beautiful, and so that just makes me question whether or not my real voice is beautiful or not. So that's my
I think it
question.
is.
Well,
And-
believe it or not, I did not expect your voice the way it is because I was watching videos this morning of your videos, and I it was time for another one, and then I hear this guy, and I'm like, are we talking to Rock Lee?
She
'Cause it
said it's
doesn't
all
sound
right.
like it.
Okay. All
It's
right.
all right.
Oh, okay, there you go.
She's always
I
been like
personally,
for sure.
I love your voice.
I
Don't
appreciate
let
that.
her hate on me.
No.
Yeah.
Again, I'm taking that. You are hater number 9. So
There you go. Got to get to that 20, baby. Got to get to that 20.
but I don't know. I really don't know how to describe that. I just when I hear a song, I just start. I don't really. It's not a process. I don't channel anything. It's not like a power up and it changes. It's just a thing. I don't know.
Summer said it's like Sam Elliott. His talking voice is a panty dropper, but I wouldn't want to hear him sing.
I agree there.
But how do you
I
know?
agree.
Sam Elliott might have an amazing singing voice. You just don't know.
Stevie?
Yeah, that's her alter ego. Yeah, okay. So she's asking who is your alter ego, Rocky?
Shoot, Rocky. I don't know. I think that we combined now at this point. I mean,
so
he's working so much, Summer, that he doesn't have time.
I don't have time.
So
there's Emmanuel, and then there's Rocky, and I'm 100% Rocky all the time now. If that, is that.
And Sam has sung. I have never heard Sam sung. And Helen, who the hell? Oh, yeah. Summer's got multiple personalities. She's got Helen and Stevie. Stars,
and let's not forget, Summer is gangsta.
And Summer is gangsta.
Wait a minute. So if I take all 10 personalities that Summer has, and they all hate on me, I've just made 20.
There you go.
Exactly.
You got your 20.
Right
Boom.
Oh yeah.
There's your way to get your haters.
All right. Thanks, Summer.
Yeah, I count that as our 20 haters.
Yeah.
I count that as our 10 haters. We're trying to figure out how to get to 20.
Speaking of your voice, Rocky, I hope you really didn't think that you were gonna come on here and I wasn't gonna do this.
Do what? What are we doing?
Give us a little sample of your singing ability.
Oh, damn, man. Okay.
Yeah, we have to put you on the spot.
Let everybody know, because I've hyped you up, man. Everybody who knows.
Yeah, we've been hyping you up for like a week and a half.
And everybody who knows, how much, I've always been in your corner. I'm always going to be in your corner. I've told people, you can go from John Legend to fucking Corey Taylor.
Oh man, that's a big one. That is a big one. Thank you so much.
And you can freestyle. You can rap. So
it just depends, man. Like if I don't really have any music, but it's like
we're going to acapella.
I'm trying to think of something to sing, and now my mind is blank. Okay.
Rap something about nonsensical nonsense so we can use it as an intro.
You guys don't have an intro yet?
No, man, we don't have an intro. So you got to do.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Just do a John Legend song real quick.
Okay.
He's gonna do it. If you do an intro right now, you're gonna have to record it and send it to me so I can.
Oh, I am. I'm putting it down. I'm gonna get you guys like an intro.
Nice.
You guys should have asked.
Well, we didn't want to seem presumptuous.
No, I've flat out asking before. He's too big time. He big times me from time to time.
That's not true.
Yeah, I'm too big for your little bitty unsuccessful podcast. I'm working with Netflix. Please.
No, I'll get you guys something. You just gotta let me know like what kind of intro you want. Do you want it to be like the stuff that I do, or like
whatever you want, brother?
You have creative
freedom.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
This is why Jeff and
I do what I
work
can.
so well together.
Okay.
Summer
I'm still trying to
has
think
all
of
her
a song.
toys spread out on the bed, and now she's ready for you. Ready for you to sing. I don't know if that was directed at you or me. Right?
I think she's talking about you. I'm gonna assume that she's talking about you.
Here's open.
Yeah. But she said, yeah. Summer said basically what I said. The stuff that you do, what you do musically, where you're most comfortable. That's what you do for the intro, and but your voice has to be in it. Absolutely.
Okay.
Look, this is it's very rare that I leave him speechless, and he's been in a lot of my lives. But the fact that I just called him out to sing,
I'm trying to think of something to sing. Like I'm trying to pull up the words of something that I know so I can sing it.
Do that.
Okay.
What's that John Legend song? All of Me.
Oh, All of Me?
Yeah, I love that fucking song.
I don't know all the words.
That's okay. Neither do I.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Calling me and you kicking me out. And the head spinning. I don't know all the words, but it's kind of like that, right?
Ah.
Yeah, you
fucking love that song. That's my wife and I's song. I that's why I asked for that one.
Yeah, I want to look up the lyrics real quick.
Yeah. Mom, turn on YouTube.
Yeah,
Rock Lee's gonna sing John Legend.
Oh, he's
what
She's
would
not paying
I
attention.
do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in, you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. And I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. There we go.
I'm getting goosebumps here, dude. Holy shit! I got goosebumps.
Awesome.
You hit that high note. I got goosebumps all over. That doesn't
Wait,
happen
what high
very
note?
often. Well, the my wife just called me gay, but I don't care.
Your wife
My wife
called
just
you
goes,
gay.
"You're so gay," and I was like, "Shut up! This is fucking awesome."
Your wife just called you gay after you said that was your guys' song.
I don't know if I can do that like super high part though, like, cause I give you all. Oh, kind of.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you can do it. I've actually you've done it before.
Really? No. I did. Everybody knows. That one didn't have like any high notes.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
you did everyone know. Yeah, that's right. Well,
that's why I was like, oh crap, let me find something really quickly.
Rocky and Summer both know that I'm a huge John Legend fan. So
yeah, that's why I did it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Summer is wow. Okay, well, good job, Rocky. You've done your point. We could yeah, we're no longer friends.
Oh man.
Summer has signed off. She's busy. She's watching the replay on loop.
Summer sent a whole bunch of water emojis. Got to meet you. Yes, everybody knows it is my fave. Can you record it and send it to me?
Wait, everybody knows?
Yeah, everybody knows is yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. That's easy.
Easy for you. I can't sing a note. When I sing, dogs in the neighborhood fucking cover their ears.
I feel like, unfortunately, Rocky's been in my lives when I've been drunk enough to start singing John Legend.
Yes, and it's great. I think I have some clips. You know what?
Okay.
I can give you guys some clips.
You gotta send me those clips because they will go on TikTok tomorrow. They will go on fucking TikTok tomorrow.
Oh,
I have to search for them, but I know I have some. I have someone who was singing All of Me. That's what you were saying. You were singing All of Me. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to send me that clip. It will go on TikTok first thing.
Zero
editing. Yeah. I will just throw it up. No edit, no intro, nothing.
Just Just go ahead and play it, please. Go ahead and play what, please? Round 2. Here we. Oh God, Summer said yes, and Bubbles is they. Okay, everybody knows the ladies are begging for it.
Okay.
Now I'm just chopped liver. Summer's like,
I was gonna say we are second fiddle here. We are second fiddle.
All caps. Summer said all caps. Sing. Everybody knows. I wasn't gonna put you on blast like that. I just wanted to share. I just wanted everybody to get a taste of what you can do. So I was gonna, a little R&B.
Well, we did say we were gonna do a musical episode. Welcome to the musical episode, folks.
Cool.
Right fucking now, said Summer.
Ooh.
You know how she is, Rocky.
It gets harder every day, but I can't seem to shake the pain. I'm trying to find the words to say. Please stay. It's written all over my face, and I can't function the same when you're not here, calling your name and no one's there. And I hope one day you'll see nobody has it easy. I still can't believe you found somebody new, but I wish you the best, I guess. There we go.
Oh man, Summer is waterfalls, man.
I was gonna say,
waterfalls.
Any chick on the podcast right now is just signed off to go do other things.
You guys are silly.
They're like,
look at the comments.
We'll be back.
Man.
Look at the comments, brother. This is why you blow up. This is why Chris only has 10,000 followers. I only have less than 2,000.
Hey, 10,000 is good. I was like super happy when I hit 10,000.
He didn't even realize. This motherfucker didn't realize. He's like, he sent me a message. He's like, hey, by the way, I just hit 10,000. I'll be damned.
Yeah, I didn't know.
A week, I didn't even notice. I was like, you prick! Yeah. I check mine every day.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it. Somebody actually told me. One of the people that followed me, they're like, "Congrats on 10K," and I was like, "Oh shit, I hit 10K. Cool."
Yeah,
but now I don't do anything.
He blew it off like it was nothing. And I was like, "You fucking prick! I would be dancing in the street if I hit 10K."
I was super happy too because it's like I mean, I remember when you got banned, brother, and I was so upset with that.
Every week.
Dude, it's so stupid. Like,
I was gonna say, Chris gets banned so many times that it's like, oh, it must be Tuesday.
See, that's the problem. Like, I caught a ban the first time on some bullshit, and they hit me with a permanent ban. It was my niece. What was your niece? Your niece reported me for nudity? I'll kill that bitch. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But
see, there we go right there. Now the show's canceled.
And you wonder why
it's canceled. The problem.
The thing is, one hater can literally ban, block, say, give out a warning for some because they don't like you personally, and fuck up your whole thing because they want to be a Karen.
Yeah.
That's the problem with TikTok.
Yeah, well, here's the problem. I think what had happened with, I got that initial ban, that permanent ban, forever and a day ago, and then they lifted it on some dumb shit, and then
her niece was the one who pointed to you that you hadn't hit 10K.
Oh, was it your niece?
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, you gotta simplify.
You gotta emphasize what you're talking about.
Her niece told me. Oh yeah, it was her niece. When I was down there. They wanted to follow me, and I don't really do anything horrible or bad on TikTok. And I was like, okay, yeah, you'll follow me. And they're like, oh, you got 10K. Oh my god. And I was like, oh, I do.
Really?
Okay. Fair enough.
Drink to that, man.
I'll be happy with 2K. At this point, because I've been stuck at 1,200 for like a month.
I know, I'm a dumbass. Well, your comments are out; they're everywhere. But now, like when I go live on Facebook, the problem is because I went after a couple people, and they know that I'm right, and they know that and two of those people are
TikTok
local.
is to Chris what Twitter is to Jeff.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't generally go after people. If I go after somebody, it's for a reason. It's for a particular reason, and I know I'm in the right.
Right. I literally go full political on Twitter, which is why I stay off about fucking Twitter.
But I went after a certain person who is a complete scam artist and a fraud and has over 1 million followers, and they live about an hour and a half from me. And I went after them, and I went after a couple other scumbags. And and then as soon as I did, they got all their followers and this, that, and the other thing. So when I do go live, they report me for stupid shit that does not happen. So right now I'm on a 3-month ban on TikTok for illegal activities and regulated goods.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
which is literally Chris sitting around drinking beer and shooting the shit, and basically the podcast.
Yeah. Essentially,
it's basically Chris's.
That makes no sense.
Well, like I said, I've literally, I've seen where if you report somebody on TikTok, you go to report, and it has all these different options, and then of course it's anonymous. So literally, be like, I don't like this motherfucker. I'm gonna get him blocked. So you pick any one of the 40 things that you can choose from, and they get blocked right away because TikTok doesn't check it. They just go, okay. And like I got one of my videos got blocked because I had a knife in my hand because it was part of the joke. I did Rock Lee. I'm sure you've seen Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a knife scene. I did that.
We got thrown.
Leaning, and I said, that's not a knife. And I pull out a kitchen knife that I have in my house.
Oh, and they reported you for like dangerous or weapons or something? Yeah,
exactly. And I was like, really? And I literally sent a message to TikTok. Did anybody actually watch the video? If you watch the video, you realize it was a fucking joke. 45 minutes later, the video's back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, it's just TikTok is on a whole nother level of fuckery right now, and like I said, unfortunately, I've gone after a couple people. I mean, to the point where, like I said, the person who's up here who has over 1 million followers and just a complete fake fraud scam artist, this, that, and the other thing. I called him out in a video, and then her meth-headed husband was like, "Oh, you're only an hour and a half away. Well, let's fucking meet." I'm like, "All right, let's fucking meet." And I will beat the
I will send you my address.
Hey, hey, I hear that.
I was like, "You think you're
this
about
from the guy
it,
that wants to fight a bear, so he's not afraid of another human."
I will fight a bear. Rocky, you think I can take a bear?
I think you can take a bear.
Hands yeah, that's my guy.
I just want to watch. I think it would be hilarious.
No,
I'll stand by. I'll be your security on that one.
He also wants to fight a kangaroo. He also wants to fight a kangaroo.
That might be fun though, because I hear they can
I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, see, Rocky's team click, man. We can, but I'm very specific.
I totally believe Chris could do it, but I want to be there. I want to film it because you want to talk about a viral video.
Yeah.
I mean, because kangaroos can rear up on their tail and kick.
Type of bear.
Hey, I think that would be very entertaining.
I'll
stand by with the tranquilizer shots just in case.
For Chris,
just in case. I'm sure I won't need them, but just in case.
Not for the kangaroo, just for Chris, because if he gets too red emotions, you shoot Chris, not the kangaroo.
Yeah,
he's like, Chris, he's down. Chill out.
Chill out. It's over.
This is for the animals. This is for the animal safety. But I've been very specific on the type of bear that I think I can fight. I don't want to fight a grizzly bear. I don't want to fight a polar bear. I don't want to, I think I can take a black bear because the male black bear only gets to about 5'8", 5'9", and about 200 to 250 pounds.
Which means you got 20 pounds on him and 12 inches.
Wait a minute. She's paying me to shoot you for $500.
Hey. Now that's another video I want to be on.
Jesus. Well, yeah, you can see me when I start keeping the brakes on it.
I could just picture that scene.
So I figure
with Will Ferrell getting shot with a trank gun.
Tranquilizer gun. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm looking out for my brother's best interest. So I just need to make sure that he's safe, Summer. So with all due respect, I'm gonna have to decline that offer.
Summer, I'll do it. I'll take the money. I will take the money. I love Chris like a brother, but I'll shoot his ass with no problem. I won't even close my eyes.
Well,
he's got to take out the bear first.
I'll shoot the bear next.
If you shoot me,
I'm
you
like,
better hope
"Save the
that
bear."
tranquilizer. Yeah, you better hope that tranquilizer takes effect before I can get my hands on you.
Well, I don't have to outrun you. I just have to outrun the time of the tranquilizer.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Hey, and actually running is only going to speed that up. It's going to go through your blood quick. I wouldn't run.
I'd be like, yeah, come on, Chris, chase me. That's right. Oh, shit. Oh, he fell on his face, folks. Look at that. I would videotape it, shoot, and run.
Oh, man, that would be a great episode right there.
First of all, y'all see me. I don't run.
Yeah, I don't either. Chris has heard me push a car and come back to the podcast going,
I've heard Jeff walk down 3 stairs and do that. Well, Summer said, "Oh, fuck off, Rocky." So she's used you for what she's needed. She's got her rocks off.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
And now she's on Team Jeff. So
as soon as you send me that check, Summer, I'm ready to go.
You know what? We hit 250,000 subscribers. I'll let Jeff shoot me with the Trent gun.
There you go.
We'll do it right here next to my pool. Now we have to make this happen. You know, you gotta share it, Summer. Put it out there so you can get your wish.
Put it out there. She's embarrassed and for free. To put it out there. She doesn't want to know people to know. She's like my wife. She doesn't want people to know that she's married or marrying one of these idiots.
Well, your wife was full on supportive earlier tonight until
I can't believe I'm sitting in my hotel room listening to this.
Why are you in a hotel room, Pops?
That's because he's in North Carolina.
The fuck's he doing?
Good old North Carolina.
The reason why I know that he's in North Carolina is he put a picture on Facebook with him in front of the North Carolina sign. And the North Carolina side, you have to read backwards because he can't flip his fucking camera.
Well, he's old.
And I literally almost sent a message going, "Turn your fucking camera around, Demi."
No.
I didn't know they were
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead, little Ray Stevens.
Ray Charles, bro.
Ray Charles, yeah.
I say that because earlier I was listening to one of the podcasts that I listened to, and they had brought up Ray Charles, the streak, or Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens, the streak.
Yeah,
I love that song.
Oh yeah, I know. I just failed. I failed at life. I'm going to go into it all right now as we speak. It's been a good run, guys. But I've come to the end of my road. I can see the light. Oh wait, that's a dark.
Wait. So I have a question now for you guys. When is the wedding taking place? Like when is it all?
We didn't say you were allowed to ask questions.
Oh, okay. I had a question. He said what? I figured I'd ask.
Jeff, are we taking questions tonight?
I don't know. I have to move inside because it's starting to rain.
Oh Jesus!
Am I on camera still?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I think the wedding is going to be 2023.
Okay.
So, Summer said you were
so you guys got time.
I got a fried chicken. I'll be right back.
Go fried chicken. He's a damn guest. Be nice. Okay, I'm sorry. Summer just yelled at me.
Oh, that's okay. It's all right. I was just curious, man.
So you got 2 years to plan your vacation down to Florida.
Oh, that's easy, man. I'll definitely be there.
Yeah. Well, you're invited, man. I told Summer that you could be the DJ.
That sounds fun too. Yeah, I'll come down there and I'll DJ it up.
Yeah,
I'll get you guys done right.
Yeah, there you go. We don't. You could be the DJ / wedding singer.
Wait, you have to move? Where are you guys moving? Oh, duh. Come on.
Yeah, she's moving up here. He can't be
Nice.
the DJ. Why can't he be the DJ? Oh yeah, because we're not having it'll be on the beach.
Oh,
yeah, she had
okay.
more time to. Oh, I mean, you can go back to the condo and play music.
Yeah, I got you there.
I had to fry some chicken.
Yeah. She unfortunately she has to move because I'm a bad guy.
I was going to say, who decided on moving to Ohio? I've lived in Ohio. It's not that great.
I like Ohio. I went down there a couple, like 5 or 6 years ago. It was cool.
Ohio is cool to a certain degree. If you're a sports fan, Ohio is awesome. Mm-hmm. We do have some pretty cool hiking areas, trails, historical areas, this, that, and the other thing. But outside of that,
deal.
Ohio
I'm talking
sucks.
Day to day.
Yeah, day to day, Ohio sucks.
Yeah.
No, I unfortunately had to move back to Ohio because my I don't even know what I can or can't say in this situation.
Let's just say because Chris has responsibilities to children.
The guy she left me for.
Gotcha.
He was from up here, and he's got 2 kids, and he didn't want to be down in South Carolina away from them, so they were coming home, and I didn't want to be 12 hours away from my kids, and I didn't want to only see them on summer vacation or spring break or this, that, and the other thing. So I had to move back home to Ohio, which, it is what it is. My kids are more important than anything else. So I'm here, and, I'm doing things I've never done before being here, like living on my own, which is weird, being almost 40 and to say that I've never lived by myself, and now I am.
No, I hear that, man.
I did that at 20.
Yeah, I moved.
21.
I think I graduated when I was 15 years old from high school, and I was in college at barely 15 and a half.
Yeah, that just explains one thing, that Broccoli, you're way smarter than Chris and I combined.
His wife. Whose wife? The only reason I graduated high school is because I went to the career center.
Actually, the only reason I graduated.
Really?
Yeah, we both went to the career center together.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how Chris and I met. We actually both did building trades at the career center for 2 years, and we were like peas in a pod. Mm-hmm. Which is funny because if you put Chris and I next to each other, I come up to like Chris's belly button. But we both did building trades, and the only reason I graduated is because the social studies teacher at we had a mixed class with I want to say secretarial. And the secretarial girl that the teacher passed me with, she was deathly afraid of doing a speech in front of people. So she told the teacher said, "Look, she does the research, you do the talking.
Right.
And you'll both pass." And I was like, I'm in.
Oh, that was super easy.
Yeah, literally. I mean, she wrote down note cards and everything, and I was like, I got this. So I had to do nothing except show up.
Believe it or not, I have my associate's degree in child psychology, of all things.
Oh,
you know what?
I'm going to start calling you more often.
Actually, in all honesty, that really doesn't surprise me. Knowing you like I do, that really does not surprise me at all that you have a degree in child psychology.
It's like, I never wanted to do it, though. I was just like so determined to do something. You're this kid who graduates early.
Well, you kind of want to have something to fall back on, right?
On your shoulder. Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this to prove a point, and it never worked out.
Rocky's also a little dude, too, so, he's got that mentality.
Wait, Rocky, a little dude.
Rocky, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Oh, see, I'm 5'2". I have a Napoleonic complex like you read about.
Only, yeah, I know. Trust me, baby. I know. It's only 10 more months.
I got you. Of course, I got you. If you need me
Someone
to
said that
talk,
she needs
I
you
will.
to talk to her. Actually, you could sit down and talk to all 4 of our psychotic kids.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
we have 3 of the 4
I
that
have.
we have 3 of the 4 that are on the verge of becoming serial killers.
Yeah, we've talked about that. Well,
Oh,
I
boy.
have one. I have one that literally you ask her a question about anything, she goes dead silent and stares at you like she's like, "Ask me again, fucker, I'll kill you."
Yeah, that's trippy. That's
Yeah,
trippy.
she freaks me out.
What
Especially
are
if
you
she's
doing,
done something
Captain
wrong.
Morgan?
Especially
Kids
if
are
she's done
just
something wrong.
I'm taller than Jeff. I'm 5'8".
Cameron's taller than you, Jeff.
So far,
Everybody's taller
I'm
than me.
hanging tight, at least top 2, in height so far.
Yeah, which doesn't say much.
I'll stay right there. I'm good with that.
Yeah, all right. Well, Rocky, I did want to ask you a question, and I think I know the answer to it, but
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I know you're a nerd. You're a different type of nerd than I am. Where does the Rock Lee name come from?
Okay, so
I got a fried
when I
chicken.
was a
Go
kid,
ahead.
when I was a kid, I was my mom, when I was like 3 years old, my mom parked. We lived out in Seattle, Washington, and we lived on this huge property that was covered with a bunch of rocks, like big stones and carved out and stuff like that. And I had a fascination with them when I was small. So, long story short, I ended up busting my mom's windshield like 6 times in 1 year because I liked the way to throw the rock at the glass and watch it break. So she started calling me Little Rocky. Like, keep him away from the rocks, Little Rocky over there.
Okay.
And that's how I got Rock. And so it just from that age up, everyone in my family and friends and stuff just called me Rock, and it just kind of kept going. And my last name's Lee, so that's the only reason it came about. Yeah.
So I was way off base. I thought it was some kind of weird anime thing.
No, it's not. And I've been told that so many times before.
Yeah.
I actually had no idea who it was until I think halfway through where I'm at right now in followers, where I was like, fucking, who is Rock Lee? And I went and I looked and I was like, oh, okay, he's an anime dude.
Oh, okay. So that's automatically 2 strikes against me, because I thought you were a fan of anime, and I've heard other people reference Rock Lee with their anime, and I'm like, I don't, because I used to watch anime back in the day. Like,
I've never watched it once.
Way
I'd
back
rather
in the
eat
day.
dirt.
I'm also pushing 40, so back when anime was good before it became garbage.
Well, the only stuff I ever watched was like Dragon Ball Z, and
my wife loves that shit. My wife almost got me watching it last night, and then we realized
I used to like
Suicide Squad was
Pokemon
out.
when I was really small, but not really.
So,
I like adult cartoons and stuff like that. Like, to be honest with you, I'm an old school head when it comes to what I watch on TV. I don't like what's on TV now, so I like King of the Hill, like stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
Absolutely.
I'll watch it over and
I can
over
roll
again.
with King of the Hill, and of course Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
And I love me some Rick and Morty.
Stop it. Stop, Jeff.
Yes. Rick and Morty is cool.
Have you seen the show Big Mouth?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh. Totally worth it. It's on Netflix. Check out Big Mouth. It's cartoon, but it's basically it's hard to explain, but check out Big Mouth. It is basically Rick and Morty, a little bit less subtle. Yeah. It's worth it.
Stop it.
Oh, Rick and Morty, I get 100%.
Yeah.
Summer in the chat still talking about our psycho kids. She said, Parker, he gets nosebleeds and plays with the blood. He also speaks like a demon, which, yeah, he does, which is weird.
Wait. What do you mean? Can you elaborate? Like, what do you mean he speaks like a demon?
like he'll be talking, and he'll be like just whatever random bullshit story. And this is how I made it through that old bitch's English class, Jeff. You've witnessed this.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh man, the sky's so blue today, Mom. Look, it's such a beautiful day. Oh my god. The sun is so good.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah.
I kind of want to
I
try
don't have
that.
that
I
one.
kind of want to
I don't
try
have-
that like now. Like I want to
yeah,
just.
right.
It's time for another one. It's like just.
There you go.
Exactly. Use your real voice, and
Just
I can't.
gradually bring it down.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna insult you by trying to mimic your real voice, but just do that.
It's kind of hard, but it gives me
Well-
like unique things too. Like
Yeah.
you were talking about Family Guy. Hey, it's Cleveland Brown. See, so it's like it's super like it's cool because I get to do like little impersonations from time to time, like
Yeah.
just because of how versatile I can move it. Like
I'm terrible at impersonations.
Cameron, you can see what. Yeah, I don't do impersonations. Yeah, but she also said that Parker sticks rocks up his nose, and Cash, my son, he collects rocks. So
Yeah, my kid collects rocks but it's like not like they're pretty rocks. It's just he found a rock, so he wants to keep it. And I'm like, really? And every time I turn around, I find like 40 rocks in the room, and I'm like, what are all these rocks? Oh, they're in my collection. I'm like, but they're literally from the yard,
I was
they're
like
all the
that.
same.
I liked collecting like the super smooth like stones and stuff like
No,
that.
no. These are just
colorful
random
ones,
rocks that
stuff
are
like
in the garden. That they're all the same color. They're all white rocks that are they have like a drainage. They have a drainage thing here, and it's filled with rocks. And he'll grab like 10 of them. Like, I'm going to keep these. I'm like, why? They're all the same.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have you out to Cancun, and you can analyze my kids, and I can just sit back and go, see, I wasn't crazy. They are.
I can do it. It was one thing, man. Like some of in school, it was crazy the situations that they put you in for like what are they called? Clinicals, where you actually have to sit down and talk to like kids. Man, it's fucked up, man. It fucked me up. Like even now, like to date, one of the worst things I took away from that class is that I overanalyze shit. So it's like super small stuff like, hey, I got this amount of work to do today, but I also have the show at Glick. Right. Man, well, what do I need to do? I got to download this thing. Wait, but I got to do this, and the clients, like, it's all over. It's dumb.
I
definitely overanalyze as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
it's like having ADHD without having ADHD. It's like
which is one of the things when I mess, which is one of the things when I messaged you and I was like, hey man, we want to have you on the show. Let's get you scheduled. And they're like, well, I got this client. It's going to be don't worry about it because I got vacation coming up. We'll figure it out when we get there. So
yeah, it's been crazy, man. I'm so glad, man. It was really fun. I'm glad to be here chatting. I just wish I would have bought some beer.
Yeah, well,
I'm kind of disappointed in you. I mean, you act like this is the first time.
The funny thing is, I'm not a big beer drinker, but because of peer pressure from Chris, I've been drinking on the podcast lately. It's the only time I drink.
I don't know who this Chris guy is, but he sounds like a real asshole.
He sounds like a douche.
Glick would never peer pressure his friends to drink.
Yeah. What was it you said today? Go pick up a 12-pack.
Well, I mean, I could have done it too, because I mean, I still have work to do tonight, but I mean, I could have had a beer or two.
I mean, I'm working right now, and I'm still drinking.
That's the beauty. If we
hey, look at Summer's coming.
It's not the dick game; it's the tongue game. Summer said,
"I need the."
So, Jeff, because Jeff can't see the comments.
Yeah,
Summer said, "Chris is all right. He can sling that dick."
I need like one of those.
Not far. Not far.
Not even across the room.
Like, I can cast a line, but
have you got a couple inches to spare?
TPG all day, every day. Hey man, look, I ain't never hid the fact. I got a little dick. But as Liam Neeson said in Taken, I have a particular set of skills.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
No, you know what? My wife will contest to the fact that I'm not necessarily the smallest guy in the world, but I do have a particular set of skills
Yeah.
when it comes to other things.
Right.
You know,
I hear that.
Summer.
But that all comes down to the Napoleonic complex. I'm a small guy, so I got to surprise him somehow.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Summer said, "I'll be here all night." She also said, "Jeff, it takes you 45 minutes to get her off." So
please,
Rocky. So speaking of relationship, Rocky, are you in a relationship?
I am accounted for. I am taken.
Are you still with the same girl you've been with for a little while, or
long time? Her name is Sarah. Yeah, I've been with her for close to 4 years now. 5 years.
4 years. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Have you put
you got all that Netflix money. You got to do something with
it. You engaged? What's going on? You planning the wedding?
No. So we got engaged. We got engaged like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And the reason why we haven't gotten married actually yet is because she wants to do this really, really like special thing in Hawaii, and it's kind of hard to pay. And then coronavirus hit, and so it's like we keep pushing it out further and further and further. You know,
so
I'm telling you, there's that guy's house in Britain.
And she's so
looks like the Millennium Falcon. Just storm the gates and take over.
That's the way she wants it. That's the way she wants her wedding. So I'm like, okay. So we're going to do it the way she wants, and it doesn't matter how long it is. You know, we'll just wait. But I got the ring and everything. We're all good.
So what I'm hearing is I'm not the only one dragging my feet.
Oh, no, I'm not dragging my feet. I'm ready. I mean, shit.
No, I'm not dragging my feet either. I'm 100%. I'm in. I'm ready. But
Summer said I can contest to really, one really thing. Pretty. Chris was ready a month, if not 3 months before he asked, because I was the first one he told, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? I got to keep this secret for how long?"
I was going to do it back in February, but weather and Summer's impatience, I wasn't able to do it. Well, yeah, because I bought the ring, which actually at the end of the day worked out better because I got a much nicer ring and whatnot. But I was going to ask her in February when she came up to visit, but then the weather fucked our plans up, and she was actually only able to be up here for like a day and a half. And then, like I said, at the end of the day, I was able to get as Summer said, way better ring.
Yeah, and if anybody hasn't seen it, you haven't been on our Facebook and like forever, because good God, I've seen that ring more than I see my own face.
Yeah.
How do I look 40?
Yeah. What is that? So yeah, Cameron asked how old you were. You look 20 but 40 at the same time, which doesn't.
I think a wild guess. It's the beard. Oh yeah, everyone says that.
It's the beard, but you don't have no gray or anything like that. Calm down, brother. It's barely a baby beard.
I got a Sharpie in there and some white out.
No, man. Embrace your gray. Embrace
the gray.
I'm waiting for my gray.
As older gentlemen, the best advice we can give you is embrace the gray, no matter what, because you'll never be able to keep up in the first place.
You're wrong, Summer.
Summer said you're 20. Summer said you're 28. That's all. I've actually always been curious about that.
I'm going to call it 30.
Honestly, I don't think I do know.
Based on the fact that I've seen your videos, but I can't see you now because I'm staring at the back of my phone.
Wait, you can't see?
No, I can't see nothing.
No, okay. So let me explain Jeff's situation. I don't think we ever really explained this. Jeff's front-facing camera is broke. So
for some reason, all of a sudden, it just stopped working one day. So I literally stare at the back of my phone.
You nailed it, Summer.
Which
26.
Nope, 24.
So you really are. You're only 26. 24.
Yeah, 24.
Good God, you're a baby.
So
holy shit.
So that makes your musical influences that much more impressive.
Yeah, considering you were like born in the 90s.
Yeah, 97 and but there's just like I don't know. My mom, like growing up, my mom would listen to older stuff, and the stuff that she listened to, I liked. I didn't like the new stuff that was out. It was just a personal preference, you know.
Well, I was telling Chris a couple episodes ago that like my parents, I grew up listening to the Beatles and the Beach Boys and stuff like that because that's what my parents listened to, and 80s country because it was the 80s, and that's my dad had a rule that whoever's driving controls the radio, which apparently changed when I got my license. He's like, if I'm in the car, I was like, what the fuck?
So I'm curious, Rocky, because
Summer, you're not the only one, but go take your shower. What'd you say, Glick? She's sorry now. Yeah, you freaking cradle robber.
I don't know.
The hand that rocks the cradle rocks the world.
We're gonna have to have a conversation.
Get her, Glick.
I don't know. I really don't know how I should feel right now. In all honesty, I'm like, should I be mad? Should I be angry? Should I
be impressed?
Yeah, like I mean, Rocky and I had a whole thing, and then she kind of broke that up, and now
no, now she's doing this. No, hey, just Glick. She will never break this up. We're good. Okay, it's solid.
Chris, she's trading you in for a younger model. That's what she's doing.
A younger,
like people do with cars.
Wait, what was your question, Glick?
What was my question? Oh yeah. So, you said something that earlier that I had no idea. And I don't think that this has ever come up. You said you like older country music.
Yeah, I do. I listen to Luke Bryan mainly.
Luke Bryan's not that old. Christ. Jesus Christ. I thought you were going to say like George Strait. Or
I mean, you can go further, but I mean, like, oh
God, Luke Bryan.
Well, here's the thing. For me personally, it's her alternate personality, isn't it?
Another one?
I'm punching Trisha in the throat just so Trisha knows.
Put that meth on that steak.
So, okay, well.
So when I say country music, though, I listen to like a wide variety of stuff. It's to be honest with you, it's my least favorite genre, but it's also like, but it's something that I want to fall in. Like with hip hop, I understood it because it was my surroundings, right? It's like what I grew up around. And then it's like when it came to pop and EDM and stuff like that, again, it's what I was surrounded by. Everyone was listening to it. Country music, I never lived in the country. So I'm still trying to find the love for it. And I found a few songs that just like really talk to me, especially when I'm drinking.
I got some songs for drinking. Shit.
I'm not gonna hate on Luke Bryan 100%. Luke Bryan.
No, I'm not either.
Is fake country, but he does have some really catchy songs. He's actually got a couple really good songs.
Yeah.
But when you said you listen to old country, I was thinking, like Jeff said, like George Strait, Garth Brooks.
Obviously Garth Brooks.
Well, if you ain't listening to Garth Brooks, you ain't heard country yet. But
me all night is.
Wait, you cut out a little bit. What'd you say?
Yeah, you glitched.
The thing that's been killing me all night. The thing that's been killing me all night is behind you, your studio.
Yeah.
Your checkered background is the cover of Garth Brooks. I think it was Garth Brooks in Pieces album.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you, I'm 100. I'm almost positive, and actually, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
He's gonna look it up.
Yeah, it is. Look up. You got your computer right there, right, Rocky? Or something. Look up Garth Brooks in Pieces.
I don't even know that album. I know the album. I don't know what the album cover looks like.
Garth Brooks is one of my favorite country musicians. I know every Garth Brooks song. I know every album.
I love the song
Shameless. Probably every
song. Shameless is one of my best songs. I love that song.
Yeah, I know
crazy.
every word to every Garth Brooks song.
You and me both.
it's
well,
sad.
being from Ohio and being from the area that Chris and I are from, it's ingrained in our blood to like Garth Brooks. Like,
it's not so much ingrained in our blood. It's just that in that era when we was growing up, when we was kids, Garth Brooks
was everywhere.
was huge. He was literally everywhere.
Yeah.
And I will punch you dead in the mouth, Pops.
Yeah, don't Pops, don't fuck with Dark Brooks. That ain't cool.
It's not Darth Brooks. It's Garth Brooks. This isn't Star Wars. Calm down. Jesus Christ.
I just pictured him with the Darth Vader helmet on it. Cowboy hat on top. As soon as you said that, I get
it. Darth Brooks comes out and he's like, blame it all.
No, Family Guy did an episode where all of a sudden they go, Lois introduces, she goes, Darth Twitty, like Conway Twitty, but he's got the Darth Vader helmet on.
Wow.
Conway Twitty's another one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love Conway Twitty.
Can't turn him down either.
Yeah, man. Dude,
so there was like a few people that I know, like I'll listen to their music and then it's just like, I want that connection. It's weird, but it's like, I want that connection. I want to relate to the song as much as I can.
Yeah.
And so it's like trying to find that it's hard. So I'm actually, I've been actively looking for more country, musicians to listen to.
You're talking to the two right guys to find you good country music from the 70s or the 60s or the 80s and 90s. I mean, Kenny Chesney, not Kenny Chesney. What's his name?
Clay Walker?
No, what's his name? The big guy. He always wears black. He did
Johnny Cash?
No, not Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah, Johnny Cash, man.
Johnny Cash has got some great songs.
One of the ones, man. I swear.
He was on The Apprentice. What's his name?
I don't know. I don't watch reality shows. Trace Atkins.
Trace Atkins, yes. Trace Atkins.
Goodbye.
Anything Trace Atkins, great. Every Light in the House is on. One of the greatest songs ever.
I'm just gonna need you guys to put this on the calendar. I'm punching Pops in the mouth for his Garth Brooks comment.
What did he say?
What date? What time?
Sucks. I don't know. When are you gonna be back from Savannah?
No shit. That's a reason to cancel right there, Pops. Jesus Christ. You don't fuck with Mr. Brooks. That guy's awesome.
Somerset Conway was a dirty man. Conway Twitty was a
Kanye Twitty?
No.
Kanye Twitty. Conway Twitty.
Conway
Twitty?
Conway Twitty. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
He said on the 22nd. So what time?
What is the 22nd?
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday noon. Going live at noon.
We're gonna have to do it on the 25th.
There you go.
25th.
Which is a Wednesday, so we can do it live on the podcast.
Tonight on the podcast, Glick punches his old man in the mouth. We're going to promote it like a WWE match.
In this corner, weighing 400 pounds.
They both do promo videos the whole 9 yards.
Wednesday. Glick versus the old man.
No, the funny
hails
episode
from Ohio at 6'2", 300 pounds.
The funny episode that we did an episode a while back, Rock Lee, that Pops was talking to Chris about. Hey, he's mentioned in the comments. Hey, where's my fucking what was it, bourbon?
Yeah. Bourbon.
He was asking where his bourbon was because Chris had just gotten back from seeing Summer. And I was like, motherfucker, you are 2 blocks away. Get your ass over there and go pick it up your fucking self. And the motherfucker showed up. It was hilarious. And then him and Chris, we finished the podcast, and then him and Chris proceeded to go live for another 3 hours. Fangirling out about Blacktop Mojo the entire time.
If there's one thing that what's going on, Holland? If there's one thing my pops and I enjoy doing together, it's drinking and sitting around bullshitting. Like some of the best times is me and my pops just getting fucking drunk, hanging out, and just bullshitting and having fun. And they showed up. I was in here talking shit, and they showed up. And the great thing about my mic is that I can leave the room.
It picks up everything.
And it picks up everything. Yeah. So there was a knock at my door. Now, granted, about a year ago, I almost shot my old man because he showed up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, beating on my goddamn door. And
like he was a damn police.
Yeah, like
wow.
And I was like,
oh, dude, I had that happen too.
Yeah, I was live. I was live, and I was like, oh shit, somebody's beating on my fucking door. So, and I was like, all right, well, it's about to go down, y'all. So I grabbed my gun and I went up to the door and I was like, what the fuck? And I looked out the window because me being as tall as I am, I can just look out the window. I don't have to stretch or anything. And I'm looking, and there's nobody there. And there's nobody there. And as I open the door, I chamber the gun and I open the door and he was like, what the fuck is up? He was all drunk. He was like, what up? Like, I almost fucking shot you. I swear to God, I almost shot you. And it was him and my mom. And then they came in and he was talking shit. He's like, you ain't gonna shoot nobody, blah, blah, blah. The gun ain't even loaded. And I dropped the clip out and popped the bullet. He's like, oh, shit.
But they literally went live after we finished the podcast and literally fangirled out like two teenagers watching Justin Bieber and fangirled out so hard that I thought they were going to start jerking each other off, going, "Oh, he thinks."
Well, first of all, Jeff, we're not in the same category as you. As we learned Wednesday night that you would bang your sister if she was hot.
Stepsister.
No, you said. Well, and then tonight you said
stepsister.
And then tonight you said maybe about your sister being hot.
No, that is a. Oh, please.
You said maybe. Summer was here. She heard it. Cameron heard it. They heard
Summer,
you say
go on,
maybe.
sound off. You're the one. Is it true? Go ahead and post it. I got it.
I said maybe as a throwaway.
No, you said maybe I would bang my sister. So
I've seen those videos.
Not only did you say that you would bang your sister if she was hot, you also said in the same sentence that your sister is a hideous under the bridge.
I never said that.
So you got both of it.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, Jeff. Have you banged your sister?
No, I have not.
Why? Because she's a hideous girl.
No, I wouldn't even cross my mind. No, my point is, Rockley, chime in on this. We did a hometown stories. Summer does hometown stories on the podcast where she tells a story, and she told a story about a
Summer said
family across the road.
Just saying that, Rocky.
Family across the road that mom divorced dad, found a new guy, and then the two stepkids started dating and dated all through high school. Now, if you are 14 years old and a hot 14-year-old girl starts living in your house, are you down to clown?
And that's my stepsister?
Yeah.
Whoa. Time out.
But not day one.
Time out, Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeff. Hold on. Time out.
Mm-hmm.
Holland is on Facebook.
Okay.
That don't make it any better, Holland.
What do you say?
God. Okay, Holland from Kevin's show.
Yeah.
She said she wanted to have sex with her cousin.
Yeah, that's not any better.
Her sister. Stepsister? Nah. Third cousin.
That's still blood related.
Don't have sex with your fucking family, people.
I'm just saying. My point is,
I'm with
stepsister. No, I'm talking. She looks like, 92 Halle Berry. She walks in your house, and she's like, "What's up? I want to suck that dick." Are you gonna let her?
I will pass. There are so many fucking females in this world, like, to worry about this one in my house.
Holland, you're not helping your case any.
You guys are in denial.
Holland said I didn't and wouldn't, but her cousin was hot. So I mean, basically, if her cousin walked in the house and was like, "I got this dick here and it's not gonna fucking ride itself," Holland was like, "You are the chick, Kevin, or you are the chick, Jeff Holland." Dude, Jeff has no morals or standards. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I live this situation. Like, I have a stepsister.
Well, see, that's the difference. I've never had a stepsister. My parents have been together since the 70s. Mm-hmm. But
all I'm saying is, I can tell what your browser history looks like.
Jay, trust me.
You'd be surprised. It's gotten worse lately because of my TikTok trend that I started.
It's gotten worse lately because he went to a porn site and clicked the gay and transsexual, quote unquote, by accident on purpose.
No, I started this thing on TikTok. It's like things not to look up on Google Assistant when your parents are around. And of course, I find the most fucked up thing you can think of. Like the new one that I just posted is Spider-Man That Hoe. And Spider-Man That Hoe basically translates to you finish in your hand and throw it at her face. Which I find hilarious.
She tried to call in. Holland wants to call in and explain herself. Oh my God. I'm curious. Your fucking family. Don't fuck your family, people. This is a PSA.
Yeah, I mean, that's still blood related. I don't care if it's third, fourth, or fifth cousin. That's still remotely blood related.
Jeff seems like the type of guy. No, trust me, he does. Trust me, we've been here long enough. We've seen enough episodes. Trust me, Jeff is the one that gets fucked in their relationship. Jeff isn't fucking anybody.
I beg to differ. I got a brand new mattress.
Jeff is the guy that was like, I am so glad Glick told Alexa to order me a 24-inch block pillow so my wife can use it.
Man, you'll be surprised too. It's like, I mean, even on my fucking TikTok, like I've had to go through so much to separate Rock Lee from like my personal shit, just because like people are insane, dude. Like, man. I got like 3 calls, like on my people found my number somehow. People showed up at my old house that I just moved from. Like, it was crazy.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
I wish I had like fans that were
I know. I was like, why can't we have fans like that? Not that I want people to show up at my house, but
man, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. It was like 12 o'clock at night.
That's creepy.
That was creepy. It was, yeah. It was a big reason why I needed to move out of there. It was crazy. Yeah.
I'm engaged.
That's fucked up.
I'm engaged to one of those fans.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like it's one thing to show up at like noon on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
but midnight
on those cheeks.
Dude, I was like almost asleep, and then I hear something in the backyard, and I'm like, wait, like what's going on? It's how I look out the window.
Backyard?
They're in my fucking backyard, bro. And so
that's a good way to get shot.
At the time, I didn't have my gun. Like at the time, I didn't have one. So I was like, "Fuck, what am I going to use?"
You became a Second Amendment holder right away. You're like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
Don't you about to not be engaged? I'm happily engaged to one of my biggest fans. So stop it with your nonsense.
No, but I mean, it's.
If there's any place to put nonsense, this is the place. So
amen to that, because we don't have any boundaries.
You know, you invited me to I did invite you to my house, and Satan showed up after I left. trust me, you invited. I invited the shit out of you to my house, and yeah, it was It was a nice one, man. It was a
We're back to get the in-depth story here. Go to lunch.
yeah.
That's the one good thing. I mean, if we ever get really big, which from my mouth to God's ears, I have a gate that it's anti-scaling. Like you can't get in without a key.
Yeah, it was. I'm telling you, man, it was really, really bad. And my lady was there. I don't know. I didn't like that shit. Like them showing
No,
up. That's
that's
why I
fucked
went
up.
through so much shit. Like to separate. It's like, yeah, I care about all the fans and stuff like that, but it's a whole nother level to like do stalking. Like as you know,
Yeah, I
Glick,
mean,
I have
that's
2 separate Facebooks, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I only promote my public Facebook, the one
right.
that all the fans and stuff can go and look at. And someone messaged me on Rock Lee Facebook and was like, "Hey, someone's impersonating you." Like I found their page, they're impersonating you. I'm like, who is it? Like, who's impersonating me? They
They
found
sent
my
you the real
other
one.
Facebook.
Holy
Oh
shit!
damn.
I was
No,
like, dude,
like
why would you sit? Like they
How
went through
creepy
what?
do you have to be to search the interwebs to find? I mean, I
yeah,
I don't
you
know if
ain't
I would
wrong,
really
baby.
like to have fans like that. I'd like to have
I'm telling you, man,
fans.
it's not. And this isn't like
I don't
I'm
know what I would
regular.
do if
It's
I
not
had
like
fans like
big
that.
or anything. It's not big or over the top or anything like that yet. So if I have like just 50,000 followers and they're doing this shit, like
No, I'm.
it's crazy.
You don't. Yeah, you don't have to go throat cut on me. Trust me, I'm on your team. No, and that's the thing. Like, and that's where I I struggled for a long time with having the we'll say for TikTok, for instance, because that's where a lot of people know me from. Um, you have the TikTok personality, you have the Glick show, and then outside of that, you had me as a person, and I didn't put,
which is 2 totally different things.
Yeah, and I didn't put a lot of my personal information out there. I had separate pages, this, that, and the other thing, and the same thing with like even now. At first I was hesitant. And, well, I don't think your comment, but Holland's on Facebook. I don't think you're commenting on Haps. I put no, and that's what I'm saying. Like when we first started doing this, I struggled for a long time to actually share it onto my personal page. I struggled for a minute, for a while on actually inviting like family and real life friends and stuff to the Nonsensical Nonsense Facebook page. But at the same
I'm the
time,
exact
I was
opposite.
like,
I went, everybody listen.
yeah. But then I was like, okay, well, I can't keep this a secret for forever. Eventually it's going to come out. So then I started, sharing it a little bit more. And then, like Summer said, I put it on Snappy Chatty. I do. I usually I'll make a Snapchat video at the beginning of the show, and I'll put it out there because I want people to come in here. Because at the end of the day, it might not be the greatest podcast in the world. It might not be the greatest thing or to listen to, but I have fun and I enjoy it. And if I share it out there, maybe one person will like what I do.
Yeah.
So
right.
even when
I feel the same way. When we first started it, unfortunately, I am stuck in not stuck, but I'm in a country where I don't have a whole lot of friends that speak English. So, like my normal day is I talk to Chris, I talk to my wife, and I talk to my kids. I don't really talk to anybody else in general. And when I do, I have to do it in Spanish, and my Spanish is terrible after 20 years. So, and 90% of the time, I'm just like, oh, I don't care. And this is the podcast, as great as it would be for it to be super successful and get 100 million fans or whatever. I'm not really worried about that because it's more of a release where the stresses of the week and the stresses of the day just melt away for the 2 hours or God knows how long we go. It's something that's really helped me, and I know it's helped Chris, both of us mentally, as well as our friendship has grown and it's something that we enjoy doing. It's almost like a godsend for us. As
well,
I'm sitting here in the
that's
room.
what I like to do too, because it's like doing the music that's my my outlets. Like when I start singing or when I start like making something that's like crazy. Like I just came back. I flew down to Tijuana, and I actually was recording like some guitar players and live maracas and things like that, because the next song I'm remixing is Havana. By Camila something.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah,
that song was all over the place when it first came out.
Yeah, so I went down there and I got some authentic stuff kind of going on. I got some people like chanting. It was really cool. But I mean, that is my release, like creating like different types of stuff that other people can like vibe to. That's it's nice. It's great.
No, 100%. And you know, almost 10 years ago, I started doing live streaming, and I started on Summer. You need to stop with.
What'd she say?
She said her release is your singing voice.
I don't say that.
No, Summer said that. She said that her release is your singing voice.
No, I didn't see it. I don't see it on my little chat thing.
So, you know, when because you know, as Jeff and I talked a couple weeks back, you know, I deal with a lot of I suffer and I fight through daily with like depression and anxiety and this, that, and the other thing. So I started live streaming on Ustream almost 10 years ago. And I found that to be my release. So I went from Ustream to Periscope. And then, you know, I kind of reached my point on Periscope where, much like TikTok, I don't put my political and this, that, and the other thing beliefs out there, and I don't go after people. So, you know, I reached that kind of end of the road on Periscope, and then I discovered TikTok, and then I started going on TikTok, and that was my release. That was where I could go and for, you know, however long I decided to go live, I could just get out there. And I don't have many friends in real life, you know.
Yeah, I don't
either. Because I've closed so many people out and I've shut so many people out. So
not that's me though. I'm a real one.
Yeah. But so, you know, even this podcast, when Jeff and I have been friends for close to 25 years. And we talk on and off, and we bullshit.
That's my whole lifetime.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. It's probably before you was born.
No, it is. It is before I was born. That's 25 years.
Yeah.
So that's more. That's a long time.
Well, so, we met in what, 94, 95, something like that.
Yeah, like 95, 96, something like that. It was when you.
Yeah, something like that.
Was because I was already at the Career Center, and you came to visit the Career Center when you and I met.
Right.
But you know. So this is my release. This is my outlet.
Right.
And I can come on here and I can have fun and I can dick around and joke around, you know, and
constantly bust my balls.
Well, I mean, you make it really easy.
Yeah. There's a lot of softballs that get thrown around on both ends.
Yeah. So we all have our own, and like me, I'm a music guy. I love music. I almost borderline Rain Man as far as music goes. And I go back all the way to the 50s with my love of music.
Yeah.
You know, but unfortunately I wasn't blessed with a talent for music.
Yeah, I can't. My wife likes me singing the song Glycerine by Bush.
Oh. So
and
if I may, can I have you sing? I mean, I know I did like some singing.
I actually don't know the words.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I literally sing along to it when I'm in the car.
Well, I mean, Jeff, you know.
You fuckers. I knew I should have shut the fuck up.
Oh, wait a minute. You got to record it?
Bush, Glycerine.
You
this
dick.
is
let's
live.
do this, man. I don't want to be the only one
you
in here
dick.
doing something.
Okay,
Come on.
so this is gonna get this. This is. I do love Summers Bush. That's not a lie.
There's a segue
But,
for you. Let's talk about that instead.
I will go ears deep, back of my head deep in that.
Yeah,
So,
while you do
so
that,
here you go,
I
Jeff.
will hold on. Let me hold on. Let me pull it up on YouTube here on my TV, so you can see my TV.
Pull it up
there.
on your TV.
Let me adjust my thing. There you can see my TV and you can see me. Where's the remote, babe?
Oh man!
Hey mom,
yes.
They're gonna make me
mom.
sing.
Hold on a second. Let me do it. How do you say, "Hey mom, where's the remote" in Spanish?
Oh, I don't know how to.
¿Dónde está la control?
¿Dónde está la controla?
La control.
Control remoto.
El control. See, I'm getting corrected.
Hey mom, where's the... Oye mamá, ¿dónde está el control remoto?
Why does this sound like a porn?
I was going to say that sounded really bad. All right.
Oye, mama, ¿dónde está el remote?
Okay, can you see the TV?
I can. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this.
All right.
Everybody,
you guys
this is the official debut. The official debut. We're ready for this. Yeah. I'm recording it. This is gonna happen.
Facebook, we have the rights. We have permission.
Yeah,
don't ban us.
Let's see how bad I can do.
Let me go ahead. Everybody screen record the shit out of this.
You guys are dicks.
I'm doing it.
Must be a skin I'm sinking in. Must be for real, 'cause now I can feel. I didn't mind. It's not my kind. It's not my time to wonder why. Everything alright. Everything's gray. Now you're here. Now you're awake. Don't want this. I never that. I'll never forget wherever you're at. Don't let the days go by. Glycerine. All right, that's all you get.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you had to do the chorus. That was awesome, man.
I had to get to where it actually says the word glycerine. But yeah, that's all you get.
Holland loves it, man. That was awesome.
Man. That was good.
My wife tolerates me singing that song in the car. She actually likes me singing that song in the car.
That sounds
Chris,
great.
your turn.
That was awesome, man.
I appreciate it. Let's think of a song for Chris to sing.
All of me. All of me.
Yeah, do all of me, Chris. Yeah.
Holland love it.
All of me. Let's go.
Shut up, Rocky. We've reached our 2 hour mark. It's been a great show tonight, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, douchebag. No, but I do love that song. I've loved that song since junior high school.
That's a great song.
And
Gavin Rossdale, right? Lead singer of Boosh.
Sure. I couldn't tell you. Once again, the funny thing with me and music, I could be standing next to, like, I met Snoop Dogg at the airport, and it took me
a good
5 minutes. It took me a good 5 minutes to realize who it was. I was standing next to the dude. He was actually buying stuff in the shop I was working at, and I'm sitting there like, so, because I actually sold. The company I worked for was called Hot Dogs Undressed. And it was dog clothes and dog collars.
Hot Dogs Undressed.
And it was.
What the fuck?
There we go.
They sold.
Like some kind of
it was actually really cool collars. They're leather collars with like little charms on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And out of all the stores in the entire airport, he came into one store. It was our store, and it was just a little kiosk, because I'm talking 4 foot by 4 foot. It was like a prison cell.
Yeah.
And he walks in, and me and my coworker are standing there, because it was right around shift change. And she's all freaking out. And I'm like, so what can I help you with? And it was a good 3 to 5 minutes. And I was like, holy shit, you're Snoop Dogg. He's like, yeah. I was like,
yeah, I was going to say, how do you not recognize Snoop Dogg? He's one of the most recognized people.
Well, what was crazy, what blew my mind was there was like 300 people surrounding the glass booth that we were in. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What can I help you with?
Summer and Bubbles both say they sing everywhere. First of all, Summer has an absolutely amazing voice. Summer can sing, man. She's got a beautiful
I've been saying for the longest time I would love to hear her sing, and she's like knocked me down.
Yeah,
so many times. I don't know why it is.
I think I have video of it. Summer's got a beautiful voice. Absolutely.
Can you send me it? I would like to hear her sing. She gloated on one of my older videos like way long ago. Like, man, I would love to sing with you. And I was like, okay, well, let me hear you sing. And then ever since I did that, like, she's just been blowing it off. Like, I'm glad you brought that up.
And
glad you brought that up.
Bubbles said she can sing. I've been in her lives. And Holland said that she sang on the Kevin and Holly show. So, and Summer has a beautiful voice. So, you know, that is awesome that we got Jeff to do a little ditty on the podcast. And, you know, a little ditty, and it wasn't me. So,
hey, I mean, like I said, next time, actually, like when we end it here and I finish some work tonight, I will send you him singing all of me. I have the full song from front to back from TikTok, screen recorded of Glick singing all of me.
Oh yes, I definitely need that.
I mean, if
I can even put the instrumental behind it. I could put the instrumental behind it and everything. Yes, I can make it like,
yes, yes, because that's going on TikTok tomorrow.
I mean, like I said, maybe if
it'll go on my TikTok too, so Kiss can't delete it.
Well, Jeff, here's the thing. Like before we went live tonight, and you were monkey fucking around. I was singing in the house. I was singing,
Chris does sing all the time before we go live. Like we spend about a good 15 to 20 minutes bullshitting around while Chris is getting everything set up. Like he's sharing stuff out and letting people know that we're getting ready to go live, and while we get bullshit out of the way. Of hey, what'd you do today?
Holland loves Summer's voice. I do too.
And the whole time he's got his the problem with that 15, 20 minutes is Chris's music is so loud I can't hear myself think. But I hear in the background Chris just spouting off songs, and I'm like,
well, I was rapping tonight. I did Limp Bizkit, and then I did Tupac earlier before we went live.
Loving this shit right
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I know it. Limp
Bizkit, I did it all for the Nookie. Yeah.
Okay, but
that song was huge.
Speaking of music, right? Can we just address can we address people like Ja Rule and DMX trying to sing? Is that a thing? Because that used to bother me as a kid. I don't know why, but it bothered me when he's like, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like,
I
got something.
Hold on, guys.
Broccoli, look up on YouTube. I will send you. I will try to. I'm gonna follow you on Facebook, but I'm gonna send you a clip of Cat Williams' Pimp Chronicles. He talks about meeting DMX. And it's like he is like that in real life. He says.
Oh, you're talking about? He's like, I want some water. I want some cheese.
I want some water.
Whatever.
He's like, we're in a restaurant, dude. What the hell? That shit is so funny. My wife watches that constantly, and I'm like, there's other comedians out there, but she loves that Pimp Chronicles. She loves her some Cat Williams, man.
Hey, you guys were talking about Summer. You guys were talking about Summer singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Oh, I hear it. All right, Chris, your turn.
Good tune. Yeah, she gets into it.
I love that song.
A little snippet.
I love that song.
Wow.
The version of White Buffalo. White Buffalo's version of that song is one of the greatest ever.
What do you mean? Mine sit.
That is crazy, man. She has an amazing voice, and she hides it in a car.
She does. Wow. She sings at the church and she sings at her church and stuff too. I love her voice, and she's got that thick Southern drawl. She's got that thick Southern accent, and when she sings, like it's a lot of people will either lose their accent when they're singing, aka like the Beatles,
or go deeper into it.
Or they fake an accent when they sing, and Summers is all natural. It's I love it. Like when we're together and we're in the car, she's always singing, and man, dude, I absolutely.
Chris just sits over in the passenger seat and drools.
I basically.
He's like, fuck, man, I gotta go change my pants again. Shit.
Basically, I know what Summer did earlier when Rocky was singing.
See, there you go, man.
Well, unfortunately, gentlemen, we do have to wrap it up because it is going to piss down rain here, and I'm going to lose internet.
No, we don't.
Because I can hear the thundering, and I got to bring my dogs in.
No, we don't.
Because it's scaring the piss out of them right now.
I got one more beer to drink. Go bring your dogs in. Rocky and I will keep talking.
Yeah. If I bring my dogs in, this camera won't stand up.
I got beer to drink. Stop being a little bitch. Jeff, Summer said it right. Jeff, you just need to end it. So Jeff can end it, and Rocky and I can still keep going.
Yeah, you guys can do that. I have no problem with that.
Well, considering I'm the host and it's my show,
Please.
It's only 10:21, Jeff, and it's Saturday night.
I know it is.
Says Cameron. It's 10:21. It's not time to go. Tell your wife to get some.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with my wife. It has the fact that I'm about to get soaking wet, rained on, and electrocuted.
I thought you went inside.
I did, but then it stopped raining. I went back outside because it's too hot.
Whoa, you saw that?
Yeah.
You're getting lightning. I hear it.
Yeah.
I saw it on the screen.
Yeah, it's been storming there the whole time we've been live. Go back inside, you.
No, there it is. Listen.
Holland said that Summer has the best voice ever. I don't know why she's not famous. I agree, Holland. I 100% agree.
Just saying. Yeah.
We get her on the label. Get her singing with you.
Yeah, there you go.
If the door is open whenever she wants to walk through it.
There you go.
She gonna be my
ball's
sugar
in your
mama.
Court. The ball is in your court. Yeah, that's cool. I was really surprised by that. That was really good. I'll take a small chance over no chance.
There you go. That's the best way to do anything. That's basically the theme of the podcast.
What happened? You're already my sugar mama? Wait a minute.
How did that happen? That's what I was like.
I didn't even know she was my sugar mama. I'm confused as shit.
He's like,
why the hell am I still crawling into attics and crawl spaces that my big ass don't have any purpose being in?
Start sending them checks.
All right. Okay. First of all, you don't supply all my clothes. I had a closet full of clothes. Just so you know, you just didn't approve of the clothes that I wear, so you started buying.
About 4 foot wide.
I don't approve of your.
You should go inside, man. I'm seeing the lightning flash like all over your screen, bro. Look, there it goes again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, it's crazy. It ain't. I ain't getting wet yet.
Yeah, that's what you're.
But once I go inside, I can't smoke.
Oh.
Yes, you can. You smoke in your house all the time.
Shut up, Chris.
Oh wait,
Calling you
Nobody
out.
asked you.
that Chris guy's back. That horrible influence. You know what? Chris
Yeah.
might be a horrible influence, but god damn it, he's fun. Chris is a good dude. I mean, I'm just glad that
He's like, I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything.
Why aren't you guys doing TKHS anymore? I'm just glad that, after 32 episodes and we've brought up singing and this, that, and the other thing, it took me bringing Rocky in here to get you to sing something.
Well, I haven't heard you fucking sing yet on the podcast.
Well, make a request.
Rocky just told you to sing fucking All of Me. There you go.
Oh, guess what? This is the top 40 by Casey Kasem. I don't take your fucking request. You still
Okay.
Just admit it. You're a giant pussy and you're afraid. That's okay. It's a safe space, Chris.
I didn't buy that wrong. Could I have puppy dogs, coloring books, and a glass of milk?
Yeah, no shit. If it's getting too warm, Chris might melt.
Nobody wants to hear me sing.
He's pushing.
I'm just saying.
That is something for the chatters box to start chanting. That's what that is. That's give me attention, and I might do it. Don't lie. I know. I know how it works.
Parker.
We can smell our own.
Parker wrote on his foot that my mom is little with the marker.
Nice.
Fair enough. I'm not sitting 3 feet away from him.
Do you guys like the song "Eye of the Tiger"?
Absolutely.
Okay.
See, Eye of the Tiger is the will of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. I mean,
there we go.
Rocky was my hero. All based on one.
Oh, I gotten that too before too.
Not only was Rocky the underdog, but the simple fact that Rocky was a southpaw, he's a lefty, and I'm a lefty.
Yeah,
made Rocky my hero.
90% of lefties say the same thing.
Because we're shit on. We're treated like fucking
second-class citizens.
Yeah.
Lepers.
not to mention
you left-handed freak, get away from me.
not to mention that at our high school there was a couple songs. There was a Final Countdown and Eye of the Tiger. When we in football.
Oh my God! Every time you turn around in a football game,
it was time. It was time.
That and Hang On Sloopy.
Well, yeah, if you're an Ohio State fucking loser.
I'm gonna try to show you guys.
High school game. Yeah, go ahead.
This thing I did. Give me a second. I gotta mess with these controls.
Facebook don't ban us. We have.
I've been in a recording studio. A buddy of mine had one here, and there's a lot of buttons to play with.
Yes,
I wasn't allowed to touch anything. I walked in, he's like, "Don't touch a fucking thing." I'm like, "But
stand in the corner, Jeff."
He's like, "Don't touch anything." I was like, "But there's so many buttons. Tell me which one I can push."
Let's see.
Hey Jeff, your plan failed. The chatter's box is quiet. Nobody wants to do this thing.
Yeah, well.
Okay, I think I can do this now.
Alrighty.
All right.
Give it a shot.
Back on the street.
Don't ban us, Facebook.
Yeah, no shit.
This is original content.
Oh, I like that beat.
Good night, all.
I like that background music. That's badass. Ooh, I like that guitar. That was badass. I like that. Oh.
Now you see why I wanted Rocky on here?
Yeah, no shit. I love that track in the background. That guitar really fucking kicks it off.
Yeah, that was this guy back. Well, I don't have my electric in here, but I plugged her up, and that's how I got her on there.
So you play instruments too, Rocky, right?
Yeah. I play guitar, keyboard. You can't see it, but a guitar and keyboard for everything that I do. And I also play drums. The drums that I tracked for this are live. So I went out to a storage unit that we have out here, and I pulled out my drum set and went to town on this song.
Oh wow! I honestly had no idea that you played instruments. I didn't know that you.
Let alone so many. Good God!
Yeah.
I have a guitar hanging on my wall that's collecting dust.
I have
a string.
I have a guitar in my bedroom that is currently collecting dust and wearing a Thanos glove.
Yeah. Well, I bought a guitar at Costco once, and my whole thing was like, I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna learn how to play guitar. I learned how to play it's a classical song.
Mary had a no.
I learned how to play Ode to Joy.
Oh, okay.
And that was it.
Nice.
And the messed up part is I can grab a guitar right now and not play it. I cannot recreate. I don't remember it. Like I remember the tune, I just can't hit the notes.
So Rocky, if you don't mind, because I feel like I'm abusing our friendship right now. But we've heard you sing a little John Legend tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I do want to hear you do, and you don't have to do it tonight, but I would like to hear you do a rendition of Fozzie's Judas, not a remix or anything like that. I want to hear you sing it. You can do it on TikTok or wherever it may be.
Oh yeah.
But I just want, and I don't know who's made it this far. Most people, if they made it this far, then they're sadomasochist. But
I'm just asking for abuse.
Because you got your computer right there. Yeah. You got your computer right there, and I know you've got beats and whatnot. Can you do a little freestyle for us?
A freestyle? I haven't done that in a while.
Says the guy who will not sing, even though you guys have asked for it.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't even necessarily have to be a freestyle, but just if you have something that you've done that you've written as far as rap goes, can you rap a little something for us?
Yeah, I mean, I can rap. That's fine. I just don't know what to do. I'm not really in the headspace for freestyling.
Rap God by Eminem.
You said what? What'd you say?
Rap God by Eminem.
Oh hell no, dude! I am not like that. I'm not level like that.
You know what song I really want to learn? What song? What's the Alphabetronics or?
Oh yeah, Alphabet Aerobics.
Yes. Yeah. Holy shit. Dan Ratcliffe can do it.
I knew
Harry Potter can do it. And it blows my mind because I can't keep up.
Damn it. I knew you were going to say that. When you said
I can't get past B.
When you said that, I knew you were going to go full on fucking nerd Harry Potter.
Listen here.
You know the thing,
Dragon Ball Z boy.
Okay, first of all, I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I've never seen a single episode of Dragon Ball Z. And first of all, second and foremost, if that little stupid bastard from Dragon Ball Z ever thinks he wants to step to Superman, Superman will kill you.
Don't you? How could you say that? I've seen a bunch of memes and stuff of like Goku kneeling to Superman and stuff like online and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like crazy. Yeah,
it would
like,
totally happen. It would
for
totally
sure.
happen. Oh,
Well,
no
there's
doubt.
no one who could beat Superman. He's like too
Well, I
overpowered.
mean,
It's like it would
I
have
don't
to
know if you
be
can see
very,
it.
very specific. Like,
Why are you flexing on camera? Calm down.
No, I'm not
little
flexing.
man.
I'm showing off my tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move up.
oh, let me see.
I got the
Yeah,
Superman
it's-
ink.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's sad that you and
Yeah,
I
there we
both
go.
have Superman tattoo.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Rocky's got a
No, you want to see
badass.
something
let's
bad?
see.
You should
Yeah.
see my
No.
back.
No,
My back
Jeff.
is all Superman.
Yeah, look at that.
trying to-
Oh, Jeff can't see it, but
Yeah, I'll see it in the replay.
When Rocky got that, he sent me
Yeah.
a picture of it.
I want to get more, man. I'm trying to get inked.
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah.
addictive. My newest one is actually going to be a what's it called? It's a cardinal.
Oh, okay.
My grandmother passed away a couple years ago, and she had a thing for cardinals. So it's kind of like a tribute to her. I have a tribute. I have a Winnie the Pooh tattoo as a tribute to my sister that passed. And I want to get the cardinal on my forearm for my grandmother, and then on my other forearm, I'm getting a bear for my other grandma.
Yeah. So far, the only things is I want to get like arms into chest, tatted up.
What'd you say, Mom?
Huh?
Yeah. Well, my grandmother used to collect salt and pepper shakers sets, like
Yeah, so
the craziest
any-
amount. My wife told me I should get a salt shaker.
is currently giving himself tattoos. Brown 17-0. I like your enthusiasm, Theo. If there's currently any tattoo artists in the Newark, Ohio area that would like a canvas that they can tattoo for free, I am available. I
Yeah,
have a
good
couple
luck with
ideas,
that.
for a back piece. I have one tattoo right now, and Jeff just showed off his Superman tattoo, and I have a Superman
Yeah, go ahead and
tattoo
show
on
it.
my arm. Pretty
Wait,
much.
let me
in the
see
same
your
fucking spot.
tattoo. Oh, okay. Oh, that's like a little wrap, so it wraps around your bicep. That looks
Yeah.
cool.
So
you got the one
actually,
from Spencer's, didn't you? You got the one
No.
from Spencer's.
No, actually,
I got the one
in
from
all
Spencer's on my
honesty-
back.
No, actually, in all honesty, this was actually drawn up by a friend of mine in seventh
Okay.
grade, who, you the man, was killed. He was a Marine and was killed in action. And not only did do the Superman symbol, one of my favorite villains from the Marvel universe is Omega Red. So he
Nerd.
incorporated. Yeah, I am a nerd. So
I'm a
he
nerd when it
incorporated-
comes to that too.
Yeah.
I
he
like comics.
incorporated.
We all are.
Yeah, he incorporated Superman and an Omega Red into his design, and I carried it around in my wallet, and I still have it.
Nice.
It's packed up in storage. Was his original picture. So
You should get it tatted, man. That'd be cool.
yeah,
That'd be really
so that's
special
what I
too.
did. Well, that's what I did.
Yeah,
this is
that
my
is-
first
that is the
Superman
tattoo.
Got
Yeah.
you.
So hold on
Now,
a second,
my
I found
back,
camera.
I have 3
can't-
Superman tattoos on my back.
I can't
And
find my
one of them is the
goddamn
one
camera.
from Spencer's.
There it is, right there.
Like wrapped kind of around, but it's just not finished yet.
Yeah.
So
So
No, I'll
there we
tell you
go.
what.
I finally found my camera. So there's my tattoo that I have.
I'll tell you what. I don't care who you
I
are.
can see it. Yeah.
Until you
Yeah.
get it on your ribs, you ain't got a tattoo yet.
What's up, Chris?
Because that hurts like a motherfucker.
Sorry, but my elbow hurt a lot. Like compared to any of the rest of
ribs-
them, I was like, ouch.
I've had my back is done. I have one on my chest, and I have my ribs. The ribs one took only about 45 minutes, but it was the
Well-
worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It's actually a tribute to my sister. I don't know if you can see it really well. She had
All
a
we
thing
can see is your
for.
pregnant ass belly.
Aw, that's sweet, man. That's really cute.
She had a thing for Winnie the Pooh. So the Winnie the Pooh losing his balloon and her name as the string, I thought was really cool. And the worst
old,
45
baby?
minutes of my life.
Man.
Oh my God. I spent the entire time holding my breath. Just
Dude, I fell asleep when I got my tattoo on my arm, and the tattoo guy thought I passed out from the pain.
No,
I'm
anything
not gonna
on
lie.
the ribs or close to the spine, hell on earth.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff is starting.
Well, I will know that. I want to get a snake wrapping like down my back like its tail, like coiled, and then wrapping up and coming over my shoulder to like my pec area. So I'm gonna hit collarbone on that, and I'm gonna hit spine for sure.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Well, that's my back. I got a piece I want to do on my back with Valkyrie wings.
Nice.
And the helm of all. It's a Norse tattoo.
Yeah, but then you got to do when you do the video for it, Chris. You got to do the scene from
Somerset.
You got to do the scene from Max Payne. That's a Norse Valkyrie.
You know what? Somebody gave me a really cool idea, and it was
Summer said the collarbone is easy.
It was an X. So an X said that I should get Bob Ross right here, like above like my stomach, and with the paintbrush being my, I thought that was so genius, and I'm like, well, like I don't know, that might be fun. Like I might get drunk enough one day and do it. Like I don't know.
Well, I have another tattoo that very few people know about. It's on my dick, and it says W.
Stop lying.
USSM. But when I get hard, it says "Welcome to the United States Ship, Mississippi."
Oh,
what?
What?
Welcome, Kevin Holly. Welcome, Kevin Holly, to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I tell that joke. I used to work at a tattoo shop down here, and the first thing people ask when you walk in, and all my tattoos are above my elbow, so that if anything happened, I could still get a regular job. And people always ask you, "Do you have a tattoo?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," and I always used to tell that joke all the time. I said, "Oh yeah, I got one on my dick." And it always cracks me up.
That is funny, man. That was good.
Summer said the foot is easy, the shin is easy, the collarbone is easy, the neck is easy, the calf is hard, and she has a picture of a guy's tattoo on his penis. Why do you have a? Never mind.
What does it say?
Summer was here.
Hey, there you go, Jeff. There you go. Bases loaded.
I had to do it. I had to knock that fucker out the park. It was too easy.
Yes.
It was too easy.
Oh,
that's the ultimate fucking
that was
softball.
So good. Bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, down by 3 runs. Jeff steps up to the plate and grand slams that bitch
all the way home. All the way home.
Oh,
675 feet into the parking lot.
It was too easy. Well, once again, in the tattoo, when I worked in a tattoo parlor, it was very much like being on the podcast. It's nothing but busting each other's balls. And anybody that walks in the door is susceptible to getting their balls busted.
Right.
Yes.
And
it was
shit
funny
like
too.
that would constantly be flowing like that.
When I went into the shop for this one to get like started, like I told them specifically, I was like, do not go over the elbow. Avoid the elbow with the chain. I was like, just forget the elbow, leave it out. And then as he's doing it, I just noticed like he's just getting closer and closer and closer to the elbow. He's going off stencil, okay? Because I looked at the stencil and it wasn't on my elbow. He's like, "Oh, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Take it like a man." And then like there's this old biker dude. I mean, long beard, like biker dude. He had patches and a bunch of stuff. He's like, "You gonna be a pussy?" I was like, "No, man. I'm gonna take it. It's all good." Man, I was like,
"Yeah."
Someone said the tattoo on this guy's penis is to laugh at. It looks like a belly button. No, I don't think anybody wants to see it. And even Summer,
I'm good.
Co-signed with the triple hitter for Jeff on that one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll be here all week.
And to add on what Rocky said is Jeff's used to hearing a a locker room full of men saying, "Take it like a man." What are you going to be, pussy? Because as we all know, Jeff took advanced gym.
Oh, give me a break with it. Hey, not as easy as it sounds.
It doesn't sound easy.
Rocky, let me tell you a story about Jeff in high school.
Okay.
There was a guy at Jeff's high school that had a pecker that was a 90-degree angle, and Jeff was the only one that could birth that motherfucker.
Oh my!
And on that note, it's time to cue the music and give us a wrap up, sir, because it is getting late. I'm out of beer. I know you are.
It's time for it. No, I'm not.
I am.
You think I'm out of beer? No, apparently Jeff has to leave. I don't have to leave. Rocky
no, but I mean, it's.
I gotta leave.
We're gonna watch Suicide
I got
Squad.
a little bit of work to do tonight before I head to bed.
See, Rocky's got a little bit of time. You got a little bit of time. I got a little bit of time.
No, I'm gonna watch Suicide Squad before I go to bed.
Well, what about like just 20 more minutes? 20 more minutes, is that cool?
20 minutes is cut. Think I can do 20 minutes more, Mama?
Why do you gotta ask permission?
I'm gonna ask. Wait till you're married to Summer, and she will literally control this podcast as much as you don't
control it.
Since when was it late for a grown-ass man at 10:45?
If a man's got to get up at 5 o'clock to start work.
There you go.
Which I do every morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit around and be a lazy sack of shit tomorrow.
Yeah, you got shit to do tomorrow, dude. I got shit to do.
What do you have to do?
I have to rebuild a doghouse tomorrow.
See, yeah, well, that sounds
like that sounds fun.
Choice.
No, it's not, because I have to do it in the sun because there's no shade all day until 4 o'clock.
Oh, don't tell me anything about sun, okay? I live in Phoenix.
Yeah, well,
120
humidity that you cut with a knife.
120 constantly as a normal. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
it's hot.
Well, I got a humidity here that when you walk, will you carry a knife in front of you to cut the humidity?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say that about
I don't walk to the mailbox. I swim.
Well, I live in Ohio, and it's stupid humid here in Ohio. And the great thing about Ohio,
give me a fucking break. Ohio being humid, please.
The great thing
give
about
it 5
Ohio
minutes, it'll rain.
Yeah, the great thing about Ohio is that we'll wake up in the morning and it'll be 175,000 fucking degrees with a humidity of 400%. But by lunchtime, it's snowing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'll either wake up the next morning with frost or heat stroke, one or the other. There's no in between. I grew up in Ohio. You get they call it quote unquote Indian summer. I call it what the fuck? It's Wednesday.
Yeah. Ohio has very bipolar.
There's a saying
weather.
In Ohio. Rockley, there's a saying in Ohio, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Oh, they said the same thing in Idaho when I lived up there.
Yeah, it's
all the natives said that to me. There was like, if you don't like the weather, just wait like 10 minutes. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Summer apparently is going to have a deadbolt on her door when we do the podcast, and you have imaginary dogs, Jeff. Cameron said
imaginary.
That Juan does all the yard work and handyman work. Don't lie to us. He also does the wife work. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, you wish.
See,
I am super glad I got to be on this show, man. I am super honored.
No, we appreciate having you too.
Fun, man.
It's one of the joys of the podcast is when we can bring somebody new in, especially when we plan it.
Well, I'm just glad you hung out for the bullshit and you stuck with us through all the, you got past the interview process and all that jazz, and you got Jeff to sing, and I avoided the singing aspect. So
it's okay. I will make sure that you're included in the singing triangle.
There you go.
That's the thing. You put it up to the people.
No,
you put it up to the people in the chatters box, and the chatters box went silent. So Nobody wants to hear.
That's because everybody went off. Everybody's already gone to bed. They're like, these fuckers are still going. I'm going to bed. except for Mark over in England. He's gone. He's gone to work.
Yeah, Mark hasn't even been here tonight. Surprisingly.
I know. What the fuck? Somebody needs to call and check on him.
Summer clarified that she doesn't pet her lady parts to Rocky, which I think is a lie. But
yeah, I was gonna say that's bullshit.
Either way, at the end of the day,
and there's some guy walking out there with "Summer is here" on his dick.
Summer was here.
Yeah,
it's like a guest book as you rotate your penis around. It just has
it's just signed.
You don't even picture lady parts to me. That's hurtful.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I pet all my lady parts to Glick. Like
I don't. You can remit that all you want. No, I'm good.
Nope, there's no it's on the
I've seen that dude without his shirt on. I'm good.
I'm sexy. I'm dead sexy.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a full-on fat bastard sitting over there.
Yeah. Yep. Summer said, "Okay, you got me there. Trust me. I know she pets her lady parts to all this sexiness that is known as Glick."
Yeah, man. Speaking of which, do you guys have like logos and all that good stuff too, like for your show?
Yes and no. Not official.
No.
We can't agree on anything. I have a design. Chris has a design, and we both kind of like. I like mine. He likes his.
Yeah. Well, that's because I put. Much like everything to do with this podcast, I put time and effort into it, and Jeff's like, 30 seconds says this is good.
No, the one I did with the microphone and the ribbon, I thought looked really cool.
The Staples
actually,
one was really cool.
My logo was designed by a fan. I ran a contest and was like, hey, like, you guys think you understand EDM Combat? Please, like, here's a contest. I gave away $300. And I was like, look, if you design something that's great, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, well, and
that's how that came. That's how it came across. It was cool.
Yeah, well, you have money. We don't.
It was to say there's two problems there. One,
that's the difference between 50,000 followers and 2,000.
I didn't have that much at that time. I was just trying to give back. I saw these like top creators and stuff, and they keep doing like contests and shit like that to kind of like
you know that's a tax deduction.
Well,
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
to be honest,
because it's a business expense.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, back when I was on Periscope, I did a contest once, and granted, when I was doing Periscope, I was doing pretty well on Periscope as far as viewers and followers and this, that, and the other thing. I did a contest once. It all came out of my pocket. Not a big deal, but it was the whole, hey, if you see this video, like, share, comment, blah, 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 tag X amount of people. And I gave away a hat. It was a hat. There was a sticker because I had all that shit when I was on Periscope doing the vape and chill stuff. So I had a hat, sticker. Right. There was vape juice. There was a mod, I think, that a vape mod that I included in it. And then I did a random, did the whole random name drawing thing.
Yeah.
And when I did that contest, when I did that contest, I think I had between 2 and 2,500 people that were involved.
Oh, good night, Summer.
Night, baby. Love you.
Dang, 4 melatonins. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That's a lot.
Did you not learn your lesson the other night? Well, Summer's going to bed. Okay, I can sing.
That's what it is.
Well, in this broadcast, we'll come back. Rocky and I will do karaoke the rest of the night.
There you go. That works. But yeah, give us a wrap up, Chris. Let's go ahead and finish up.
So
finish your story first.
I had several people that got involved, and it was fun, and it was a really cool giveaway. And I actually wound up sending out the winner. The winner got the actual grand prize, and that all came out of my pocket.
Right.
but then at the end of the day, I also wound up sending out probably 20 to 30 stickers. So,
okay.
Oh, that was really cool, man. I like to do stuff like that all the time. At least from time to time, I'll do
stuff like that. I would love to do stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's just not in the budget.
Yeah, like my old microphone that I used to use, I ended up giving that away too. Same thing. It was just like, like this video, and you're automatically entered. And I just picked a random name on the list.
Well, maybe you didn't chime in on the poll when Rocky and Jeff asked if I should sing, and they put it up to the chatters box. You didn't say anything, so.
Yeah.
Next time, man.
Next time.
You know, I don't care if you hear me sing. Hell, you've heard me sing enough that you know I suck.
Yeah. So. We've seen the cats run away.
That's all. Don't trust me. I don't know. Jeff,
yeah, go ahead and give us a wrap up. Let's go ahead and give us a wrap up because I know Rockley's got to get some work done. I gotta get up super early tomorrow.
First and foremost, don't make excuses for Rocky.
Oh.
Just because you got to make excuses for yourself. Christ. Okay, everybody. Jeff has to leave. So this is the portion of the podcast where Jeff leaves.
The portion of the podcast where Chris busts my balls for 40 minutes.
Bye, Jeff. I'll stay live. I got another beer or two to drink.
Yeah.
We all know that I can go live by myself because.
Yeah, we know.
That's how I got the footage.
Well, Wednesday, this asshole. Well, Thursday, I should say.
It wasn't
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, an hour before we were supposed to go live, this jackass was like, "There's stuff going down. I gotta go right now." And it turns out to be some shit that he didn't need to even remotely have his nose involved in.
Yeah,
and then
Captain Savo.
And then Thursday we're supposed to go live because we postponed it for a day, and a half hour before we go live, he's like, "Hey man, I gotta go and do blah blah blah. Mom said I have to," and I'm like, "All right, well, you know what? You do what you gotta do. I'm probably gonna go live by myself." And I even waited.
Technically, you read my mind and went live by yourself, which is is the one great thing about Chris and I is we basically know what the other's thinking all the time.
Yeah. So I even waited. I waited an extra half hour, and Cameron and I were talking. And I was like, I'm going to give it until 8:30. And Jeff was still a no-show. He was quiet. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going live.
Yeah.
An hour and a half later from when we're supposed to start the podcast.
It was 56 minutes to the dot.
No, it wasn't.
I can pull it up on YouTube.
I'm sure there's some seconds in there.
Yeah.
So this guy fucking shows up, and I'm like, "Oh, the fuck! I've already been live for an hour, fucking floundering like a fish out of water." And here you go, finally deciding to show your happy ass up.
Yeah,
but you
were talking about sports, which would have made my eyes roll back in the back of my head the whole time.
Well, and the only reason I was talking about sports is because that first hour, the Chatters box was on fire. So it was the Hall of Fame game. It was football's back. This, that, and the other thing. So with that going, a friend of mine that I grew up with, he was in there. Him and I were talking. So we had conversation and this, that, and the other thing. So,
no, I did watch it the other day or last night or this morning today, and it actually went pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I glazed over most of it because I was like, sports stuff. Yes, somebody got a home run in football.
What?
No, my knowledge of sports goes from what I see on movies.
Where did you see someone hit a home run in a movie?
No, that's of course the joke.
Oh,
Jeff knows. Absolutely. Yeah.
I actually do know sports, but that's my joke. Is like Chris makes fun of my nerdiness about Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and stuff, and so I make fun of sports.
Got it.
Yeah. Jeff knows next to nothing about sports. So, which
you want to see something crazy? Watch me spout off about cars, and Chris's eyes will roll back in his head, and he'll pass out.
Look, he already rolled his eyes.
I will legit shoot myself.
His
in the
eyes
face
glaze over, and he's like, "Ugh."
I just when Jeff starts talking about cars, I just get up and walk away. I go and do
and I do
shit.
the same.
Like...
I do the same thing when he's talking about sports. I'm like, "That's great. Somebody played football today. I gotta go. I'm gonna go fry some chicken."
I'm gonna go fry some chicken.
That's an ongoing joke on the podcast, and we'll explain it off the podcasts because we don't want everybody to know what it is because
I've been frying chicken all night. That's
I know. I've noticed a couple of times that you stepped away with Mike to fry some chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't said anything, but I've fried chicken twice, and I'm gonna have to fry some chicken again pretty soon. So let's go ahead and wrap up.
Rock up. No, I'll take that. I like that, man.
I'll rock up.
Thank you guys so much for having me on the show. It was awesome. You guys are fucking funny as fuck.
We appreciate that.
And I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this freaking theme song for you guys together. Like,
hell yeah.
Next thing on my list to do. I'll send you both. You friend request me, and I'll send you both like little samples of it to see if you guys like where it's where it's going and all that good stuff.
All right, get that on there. Like I said, Chris, you're gonna have to send me his personal Facebook because it'll take me 3 days to find it.
Page.
Okay, well there you go.
On our Facebook page, it's not that hard to do. I mean, you just gotta actually do.
Well, the personal one, not the family.
Well, I'm not going to give you his personal one because I don't want you showing up in his fucking backyard like a weirdo.
No, that is completely fine, man.
Wave,
I was just
do the old Bob Smith wave.
As I got yelled at the other day because I didn't have surprisingly out of all the social media and this and the other thing, I didn't have the Rock Lee Facebook page, so I just tagged him and he was like, "Hey man, can you edit that and put this one?" I'm like, "How are we not following each other? What the fuck, man?"
Well, because you're a homie, you're personal. So like I keep you with my personal clan, and then keep like all that business shit on the Rock Lee stuff. Just because, again, like you've heard, it's just crazy out there.
It's a privacy thing.
Yeah, it's crazy out there. No more people in my backyard.
Yeah, no, really, no. So yeah. Well, I mean, again, you get me on the payroll and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's do it, man.
Problem solved.
The way that things are going, that's not far sketched. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know if Summer's still in here, but how you feel about Phoenix, baby? You want to move to Phoenix?
It's hot.
Get that dry heat going.
Get that dry heat, man.
Yeah, trust me. If you want a guy that's big, scary looking, angry, and is not afraid to break some bones, I'm your guy.
I know it, man.
But yeah, it's about that time. Let's go ahead and give us a wrap up, Chris.
Oh my God, this dude in this. It's about.
I gotta fry some fucking chicken, man.
Oh
Jesus.
my God. Why don't we? We'll go fry some chicken. Why don't you start a TikTok trend that says it's about that time? My wife says I'm not allowed to be alive anymore. She's currently staring. But no, so I guess we have to wrap it up. I don't know. I don't want to wrap it up. I'm still feeling good.
I know you are.
I got a beer or two, something to drink. Fortunately, I didn't have to sing on here, so there's that. But so yeah. I mean, I would have. I would have. I mean, I just didn't have to. But so we're gonna wrap this up. So thank you guys for listening. As always, the Chatter's Box was on fire. You guys who are listening to the recap, if you don't know what the recap is or the replay is, make sure you check us out on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcast. Man, I'm stumbling tonight. I've had issues.
Everywhere podcasts can be found, pretty much.
Yeah, anywhere you can find podcasts, check us out. While you're at it, go ahead and check us out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube at Nonsensical Nonsense. And while you're doing all that jazz,
email us, you could do so at nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com. Not that anybody ever does.
Yeah, and while you're at it, Rocky, go ahead and put your social media out there again, brother.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Like, if you're interested in the journey, you love the music, and you want to be a part of it, again, I am EDM Combat on all social media platforms. Period. So Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you guys want to go and listen to some cool jams and vibe a little bit, then just feel free to follow, subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. Again, thank you guys so much for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for coming on here, brother. Like I said, I love you.
Giving us
I've
some clout.
Well, I don't know about clout, but I've been there since day one of your journey. And when we started this podcast, like we said earlier, I told Jeff from the get-go, I wanted you to be our first guest. I wanted you to be on here. And, I'm going to have you, schedule permitting, I'm going to have you on here a little bit more.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I like having you on here. It's fun.
That'll be fun, man.
You go with the flow like we do really well, and I like it.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being next
said,
time, folks,
hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. We are out of here. I may come back. I'm not going to be on Facebook or any of that jazz. I'm going to keep it strictly to Haps. So much love, you guys. As always, I'm going to get silly. I'm going to go fangirl out.
This is going to fangirl out to Rocky's TikToks. Just
let's go. Let's do it.
Maybe I will. Don't.
Yeah, there you go.
Again, Rocky, much love to you, brother. I love you. I appreciate you coming on here with us tonight. Jeff, as always, thank you for hanging out with me.
No, thank you, sir.
We'll see you guys Wednesday. And I still 32 episodes in, and I still don't know how to close this fucking shit out.
Jesus Christ. Deuces,
we
folks.
Jeff said deuces. We out of here. Much love, guys. Rocky, thank you again, brother.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.